Hello beautiful souls and welcome to my channel Roseology. So today's pick a card is all about the month of May, Taurus season, and the energetic atmosphere or forecast that you'll be working with. So this isn't a prediction per se, but more so of an assessment of the energy that you're working with and how it can manifest or play out and how you can use it to your benefit. So we'll be talking more in detail about the energy of the month of May over on my Patreon account and me sort of breaking down the astrological energy of the month of May of Taurus season on the astrology tier or the deluxe tier, whichever one that you have. So yeah, if you're interested in being a part of that conversation, then the link to my Patreon account is in the description below. And thank you to all of my beautiful patrons who are already signed up. I've got a whole month of episodes that I'm already working on for you, and I cannot wait to share them. Like I said, they will start going up. They'll start rolling out after May 1st. Now, I want to also mention the new tarot cards that I'm using, you guys, because I always get asked questions about like which cards I'm using, and I always forget to mention which ones I'm using in the reading. So these cards here are the beautiful cards by Clairaudience. I believe I'm saying her name correctly. I might be butchering it. If I am, so sorry. But you may know her from the tarot decks and the oracle decks that she created. She created this beautiful rune deck some time ago as well. But these are the two new tarot decks that she came out with. And these tarot decks are inspired by the Divine Feminine. So it's actually called the Divine Feminine Tarot deck. And these cards are absolutely beautiful. These cards right here looks like tiger's eye to me. On the backs of these cards is just so beautiful. And then the artwork is just, it's gorgeous, as you can see. So I am so in love. Thank you so much for sending me these decks. I love the cards. I love you. Thank you so much. And yeah, you guys, if you're interested in checking out the cards or any of her tarot decks or oracle decks, she just also released a candle line on her website. So if you're interested in checking her out, then I'm going to be leaving the link to her website down below in the description box as well, so you guys can check that out too. Now let me also say I'm not taking personal readings at this time, and I have not in over 2 years, so please do not get scammed by people posing as me in the comment section, because it ain't me. Okay, now let's get to the disclaimers. Obviously, this is a general reading, meaning that it will resonate with who it is meant to resonate with. Tarot does not control or dictate your life, even though we are looking into the energy of May. Like I said, I look at these as I look at a weather forecast. And just like how the weatherman will tell you, well, it's going to be raining, or it's going to be hot today, it's going to be snowing today. Whatever that means, it doesn't dictate or control your life. We just pack up accordingly. If it's going to be raining, we bring an umbrella. If it's going to be hot, we dress appropriately, right? So it's the same exact thing with tarot. Just because the weatherman says you can expect rain or a sunny day or a hot day or a cold day doesn't mean that your day is ruined. No. Doesn't mean you're going to have a great day. No. Doesn't mean you're going to have a bad day. No. It just means that these are the conditions that you will be working with. So be prepared. And that's exactly what we're doing here on these types of readings. Okay, so I can't predict anything especially when it comes to a general reading. It's pretty impossible to do. You are a bad mofo if you can predict a person's life over a general reading. You might be Jesus in the flesh. So that's not what's happening here. I'm just going over the energy and the atmosphere that could be going down in the month of May. And like I said, how you can better work with it and how you can better be prepared. But at the end of the day too, tarot does not control or dictate your life. So if you hear something that you do not like and think that you are just doomed to that reality, you are not using my readings correctly. My readings are for confirmation and not answers. So realize that at the end of the day, your free will and what you do with it determines your outcomes, not a pick a card reading on YouTube. All right? Be responsible, be accountable, be realistic, and use this as a guide to help decipher the messages that your spiritual team has been trying to send you all along. So in so many words, tarot should not dictate your life. These cards are not meant to be used to control your life or tell you anything that your higher self hasn't already tried to tell you. Do not use these readings for answers. Use them for confirmation. My readings do not serve as your answers because only you have them. I do not have them, okay? My readings help guide you to your own inner knowing and to validate what your intuition has been trying to tell you all along. So never try to force a message. Either it's going to work or it simply won't. So if something doesn't resonate, then either that part of the message isn't meant for you, or you might not be ready to hear it. For those of you that want to participate in this meditation, let me just say, like I always do, that this is a general reading for the collective. So in order for this reading to resonate with you, let me just say it's 444 right now. But anyways, in order for this reading to resonate with you, you need to be synced into the energy of this reading. To help you do that and to help you select a pile with your third eye and not your physical ones, I will be offering a 60-second meditation. 30 seconds into that meditation, I'm going to be placing crystals for my clairvoyance. I'd like to pick piles with objects on them. And after that clairvoyant pile selection, there will be a clairaudient selection where I play a different tone for each pile, and you can select a pile based off of which tone resonates with you the most. If you are drawn to another pile, that's because there's another message for you in that pile. So if you are ready, get into a relaxed position, become aware of your entire body, starting with your feet, and work that awareness up in sections from feet to the head. Then take a deep breath in through your nose for around 5 seconds. Hold that breath for 3 seconds and then exhale for 6 to 7 seconds. Then ask your guides, spirit, ancestors, the universe, or all of them to connect you to your higher self so we can get the tea on your upcoming month of May and Taurus season. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and pile number 5. And we'll start that meditation right now. On pile number 1, we have fluorite. On pile 2, we have aragonite. On pile 3, we have selenite. On pile 4, we have pyrite. And on pile 5, we have smoky quartz. hopefully that meditation was enough time for you to pick a pile and tap into your own psychic awareness. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, and beautiful spirit for these messages today. Now let's see what messages are in store for your May, and I will meet you over at your pile. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. So we're starting with your tarot cards, and then we're going to be looking into some oracle cards that I'll be pulling on camera to see what's going on with your April. But I'm actually trying to see if I want to start with some oracle cards. You know what? I think I do. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to start with an oracle card pull here really quickly just to see the energy that you're moving into May with. So, okay, very first one that we have for pile 1, personal power. Let me get one more. We got personal power. So this is definitely you taking things into your own hands and realizing like you do have the power and the ability to sort of control the outcome of a situation in May. And then we have physical body. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like you guys are just sort of coming into, underneath the deck, we have dreams. So I feel like you guys are sort of coming into, this is kind of interesting with dreams being on the bottom of the deck. I feel like my pile 1s, you guys are coming into an understanding in the month of May. Your homework assignment for the month of May, because I feel like the universe gives us homework assignments. I know it does with me personally every single month. I get like a new homework assignment from the universe, my spiritual team, where I need to focus on certain things. What I'm seeing for you that your spiritual team wants you to focus on pile 1 is you realizing how much power and control you have in a situation. And I see you actually realizing that in the month of May. And then with this dreams card right here, I want you to be careful, or not careful, but I just want you to be aware of in the month of May, pile 1, that you may be having some dreams that are a little bit scary. You may consider them to be like nightmares in a sense. It could be like somebody chasing you, maybe feeling like someone's chasing you, maybe feeling like someone's trying to break into your home or do something that is threatening. You may have dreams like that in the month of May, but it's not like a bad omen. It's not of something to come. That's actually just an aspect of yourself that you're fighting with, that's trying to break in and sort of get to you, get to your consciousness, get to the forefront of your mind. So I want you to be aware of that, but I'm definitely seeing as well. And then something going on with the physical body. So this is a lot of first house energy with this physical body card right here. First house energy, root chakra energy right here. That I feel like you guys are going to be not wrestling with, but just sort of dealing with in the month of May. Like I said, you may have dreams that sort of trigger it, because I'm kind of feeling like for my pile 1s in the month of May, you may be struggling with a few feelings, but they're very, very, very subconscious with this dreams card right here. And this personal power card is talking about your solar plexus chakra. It's talking about your own willpower and ability to overcome these subconscious sort of triggers and fears and things like that. So it's all about just this is first house energy for sure. This, whatever these dreams are, or whatever it is maybe subconsciously going on, is trying to tap into some part of your first house energy, some part of your personality, some part of your consciousness. Like I said, it sort of wants to be at the forefront of your mind instead of more so in your subconscious, like back of your mind. That's where a lot of these dreams are coming from. If you do end up having dreams in the month of May where it seems like you're like running from someone or afraid of someone's trying to break into your house or trying to catch you or something like that, you may be feeling like you're being chased in a dream. It's not like this dream is trying to warn you of something bad that's about to happen. It's actually just an aspect of yourself, is one really strong message coming through here with these 3 color cards. So let's move these out of the way and get to your tarot cards. So pile 1, the very first card that we have here is the 4 of Swords. Okay. And then we have the World. Yeah, so with the 4 of Swords in the World, you guys may definitely be having some very vivid dreams in May. And then we have here the Fool. Okay. Wow, pile one. May has a major cycle ending and then beginning. There's going to need to be a sense of pacing for you, because if not, this could feel like a lot. The ending will come before the beginning, but they'll sort of overlap in a sense. This sort of ending and beginning. So let me just see. I want to pull a clarifier to see what this could be, what could be ending. We've got Six of Pentacles, but I wasn't actually asking a question before I started shuffling. Let's see, what could be ending for pile ones in May? What could be ending for the pile ones in May? We've got the Tower card. What's starting for pile one? What is beginning for pile one in the month of May? And we got the Star. Wow, and the Star comes directly after the Tower, you guys. Let me get one more card for what could be beginning in the month of May for you. Look at that. We've got the Lovers. Underneath the deck, we've got the Page of Swords. So we do have the Lovers in reverse. I'm going to flip this around though, because this is about what's beginning. So, even though it was flipped, you know what? Let me keep it flipped around just so I can remember that little distinction, because that does mean something. So yeah. What could be ending for you, we have the Six of Pentacles and then the Tower. What could be beginning for you in the month of May is we have the Lovers here and the Star comes directly after the Tower card. So like I said, there is this like overlapping sort of energy. Four of Swords, it keeps saying wait before you do something, because it may be unnecessary. Whatever you're thinking about doing, wait on it, because the situation may handle itself. And you really have to be smart about your energy this month, pile one. It's really, really crucial. There's a new routine that my pile ones have been working on establishing since last month or around late March. You've been trying to get into the swing of this new routine, and that's important for you to focus on in May, because it will give you a sense of groundedness and organization. It'll keep you from feeling like your life is moving too quickly, because we have the Tower card here. The Tower card is something that happens in the flash of an eye, in the blink of a moment. It's very, very quickly how this happens. As you can see, this Tower is struck by a divine lightning bolt, you know, like out of all the places that this lightning bolt could have struck, it struck this Tower and it caused major destruction. And it's not that the Tower card has to mean destruction. It just means the breaking down of some sort of barrier or foundation, some sort of routine, some sort of normalcy. The way that things were is not how they're going to be moving forward, is what the Tower card represents. So it doesn't always have to be like devastation, but they're just showing like the impact of this card is very heavy for very many people. So like I said, there's this ending and beginning all happening at the same time for you. And the Star card right here lets me know that you're going to be more than fine through this. For it to pop up directly after this Tower card, you're going to be more than fine through this. This could be some sort of an ending with a lover, with a relationship. This could be you sort of coming to like understand, I need to kind of pull out of this and give to myself right now, the Six of Pentacles, or I need to pull out of this and give to somebody else that's also giving to me what I'm giving to them. So this could be with the Six of Pentacles right here. This could be you guys sort of switching up and saying like, you know what, I think I'm just going to I think I need to pull out of the situation, because it's not equal, you know. I'm not getting what I'm putting in. And it's crazy because we have the World card and the Fool card. And the World card comes directly before the Fool. You can see it that way. The Fool card is the very first card of the Major Arcana of Tarot. The World card is the last card of the Major Arcana of Tarot. And then we have the Tower and the Star. So you're getting these cards that come out in succession, which is why I'm saying there's this big overlapping energy. And this could be set off by a conversation. This could be set off by a conversation or some sort of truth coming out to the light. Some sort of truth coming out that kind of makes you stop and think and go, hey, wait, hold on. Should I still be giving to this other person over here? Should I still be investing in this situation or this person, whatever it may be? It might not be love, but for this Lovers card to come up, with me asking specifically what is beginning in May for my pile ones, it seems to be like a love theme, but take it as it resonates for your own personal life. Okay. If you're not interested in love, obviously don't make it try to fit for you, you know? So yeah, This is just very interesting though for me, pile one, because there is something here where you're trying to start this new routine. Some of you, it could be you just being like, you know what, I'm ready to just be single. I'm ready to stop giving to all these other people. I'm ready to stop trying in terms of love. I'm just kind of ready to be single and focus on myself right now. We do have this Lovers card in reverse. So it could be for some of you guys, for some of my pile ones in the month of May, this can stretch anywhere from a relationship ending to another one beginning to a relationship ending, and you just sort of deciding to focus on yourself because you need it. As you can see, we have the Star card right here. There's nobody else in the Star card besides her. She's just focused on rebuilding what the devastation that she faced in the Tower card. She's just focused on rebuilding. She's just focused on getting back to a sense of normalcy, on getting back to a stable place. And so right now, some of you guys may be going through something where, especially if you went through some sort of a breakup where you were living with someone or you depended on them financially or maybe for a place to stay, anything like that. If you depended on them, you may be sort of looking around like, you know what, I need to be able to stand up on my own 2 feet. I don't want to be dependent on anyone anymore. Yeah, especially with the Six of Pentacles. I don't want to be dependent on anyone anymore. You could be this person in the Six of Pentacles, or you could be one of these two people in the Six of Pentacles. But it seems like it's going to be kicked off by some sort of conversation or truth coming out. That's what it seems like to me. And like I said, it could feel like life is moving a little too quickly for you. It's the pacing that's going to get to you and make you feel like this is all happening too fast. I'm not sure if I'm ready. I wasn't expecting this to happen so soon. Big surprises, pile one, with how fast things move. And the pacing of this development will bring you closure in one area while introducing a whole new area of life to you. This Four of Swords here is also saying to hold on to your vision this month. Whatever your goal is for the future, do not lose sight of that or forget about it because of how fast things start going. Vision board, if you don't have one, make one specifically, pile one. Make one specifically for the month of May and how you want to see May turn out, because this will really help keep you grounded. And this is all about sticking to the plan and not getting too freaked out by the pace. So just because one sense of normalcy ended in your life, this is saying for you to create your own routine. So for example, let's just say, like, you know, when you're living with someone, you have a certain routine with them because you're living with them. You're spending every single day with them, right? Whether this is friend, family, roommate, lover, doesn't matter. You're used to a certain routine because this person is in your life every single day. Well, if you go from that to like being single, then it's a completely different routine. Or if you go from that to, you know, living on your own or being on your own, it's a completely different routine. This is all about whatever is happening outside of you that is this major change, this major sort of closure or ending of this chapter. These cards here are telling my pile ones to find your own routine, to make your own sense of normalcy for yourself. So that the way when people come into your life and you develop this sort of, pattern with them, it's going to get shaken up. If anything happens with that relationship, if anything happens with that connection or that dynamic, your routine is going to get shaken up. So these cards, pile one, is telling you to create your own routine that's not going to get shaken up by the external factors that happen outside of you. You know, so it's like when it comes to creating your own routine, only you can come in and disrupt that because it's your routine. But when you create this other regimen or a schedule, this system with someone else, anything that happens with that other person, it's going to disrupt you. And that's what could cause you to sort of get ungrounded in a sense and cause you to feel like your root chakra is being triggered, your base chakra, where your security is at, where your safety is at. There's also another energy that's present here too, pile one. And I'm going to speak on this in terms of an example. Imagine like saving up for years to buy your car, right? And all of a sudden, boom, you get this advance from work or you win the lottery and it's like a shit ton of money where it's like, well, now I could buy any car I want. It doesn't have to be just that one anymore. In May, the pond that you are fishing in or the area that you are looking at will change for my pile ones because your options are going to expand greatly. This is why I'm saying make a vision board, something to keep you on track, because when your well of options doubles or triples in size, you may be like, well, now what do I do? And that can unground you for sure or unroot you from the original plan. I also saw 4 seasons I do not know why or what that means, but I saw 4 seasons. So maybe that's like a full calendar year. I don't know if you were just thinking of or wondering to yourself, like, when should I do this, or when can I do that, or when is this going to happen, when is that going to happen? But I just saw the word 4 seasons, like in terms of like spring, summer, winter, fall. So if you were just thinking about or wondering to yourself, if you've been asking yourself lately, been wondering like, when should I do this, when should I do that, when should I make this major move, because this is major ending and beginning energy. Like I said, it's overlapping. And so you guys may have been thinking about for a while, when should I do this, when should I make this move? That could have been the answer for some of you. 4 seasons, maybe it's like a calendar year. Wait until like another year, or wait another 4 seasons. 4 seasons could be like the hotel. I know there's a hotel named 4 Seasons. I'm not sure what that meant. That may just be for like 1 or 2 of you here, and it'll make sense to who it's meant to make sense to. But yeah, pile 1 in May, you're working with overnight type energy, big, huge life changes that can happen overnight. Uranus is in Taurus and has been for a while, and we'll be there for another 5 to 6 years. And moving into Taurus season, this is a time where anything can happen. But for sure, my pile 1s, this is saying expect a huge change to happen swiftly and almost overnight. But will put you in a position where you get a whole new pool of options. And this is why for so long, ever since Uranus first moved into Taurus, before it went retrograde and went back into Aries, I was talking about Uranus years ago when I was like, I don't know why people are not talking about this, but this is a really big fucking deal. Like, this is huge. The Uranus in Taurus is the culprit for why so much of the world's and the collective's normal has changed. If your normal has changed in the last few years, it is definitely because of Uranus and Taurus energy. And we are currently in Taurus season where Uranus is reigning supreme. So because Uranus is a very big planet, it's a generational planet. It takes 7 years to move through a sign completely. So this is like major life changes. This isn't just like, oh, this is something that you're going to be going through over the next 4 to 8 weeks. No. This is like 7 years that this energy is building up in. So these are really big changes. And for many of my pile 1s, you're starting to experience a lot of these huge, major life-changing moments this month. And this is why I've been talking about Uranus. Just looking at it and knowing like, oh shit, here we go. Here we go again. Like I just, so, for me, Uranus is what has been causing so much. Like 2020, a lot of people blamed it on that 3-planet conjunction, Pluto, Saturn, and who was it, Jupiter, I believe. I think it was Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter that people were looking at. And I was like, y'all are looking in the wrong place. This is Uranus and Taurus energy. This is overnight energy, pile 1. It's insanely fortunate. But because it is happening so fast for you, it might feel a little stressful. But this is insane fortune that my pile 1s are walking into in the month of May. This is the environment. This is the atmosphere, the energy that you are walking into for the month of May. Could it play out this way? Yes, for sure. If you have intuitively selected this pile, will it play out this way? That is completely up to you. Like I said, these monthly card readings and these 2-week card readings and predictions, this is just a forecast of the energy. Just like when the weather forecaster tells you it's going to be raining today, it doesn't mean that your day is going to turn out in a certain way just because it's raining. You know what I mean? Like, same exact thing when it comes to energy. So this is not a prediction saying that this will happen for you. This is the energy that you're working with. This is the atmosphere that you're working with. So if you've been trying to make some sort of big changes, implement some sort of big moves, this is the perfect atmosphere for you to do that in and for it to go smoothly. Like I said, it may be a little bit stressful because of how quickly this is happening, though. That's the only thing. Now, you may be a Taurus yourself or have some Taurus energy, maybe even Aquarius, Scorpio, or Leo. There's a lot of fixed energy here. And yeah, we do have the World card, which has all 4 fixed signs surrounding it, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. So, and we have the Fool, who is ruled by Uranus, which rules Aquarius. So, and this Four of Swords is also saying, stay out of any sort of disagreements. I'm seeing the opportunity for a few petty ass arguments, but they are so minuscule that it's not even worth your attention. Like, you can sit this one out and it will not change anything because it's not that serious. People are going to get over it in a matter of days. So be smart with your energy this month, pile one, because like I said earlier, I did mention this earlier in your reading. You may get involved in something and it doesn't even need your attention. Like, you may get involved in this and it doesn't even need your attention because people end up working it out in like the matter of a couple of hours. So be careful about that. Let's see. Let's get some oracle cards for your month. Let's just get some practical advice for my pile ones. Let's get some practical advice. Very first card that we have is Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. What was I talking to you guys about? Create a vision board. Hold on to your vision. Hold on to your routine. That the way it cannot get disrupted when someone else sort of throws a wrench in their own routine or in their own plan. You may have come up with a system with someone else that you're living with or working with or in a relationship with or family with. And because something's going on in their life and they can't keep up with the same sort of patterns, doesn't mean that you should have to get ungrounded, So this is all about holding on to your vision, especially because too, like I said, your pool of options is going to expand greatly in the month of May. So this is about holding on to your vision because, like I said, going back to that example, it's like, oh, I've been saving up for the last 2 years to get this car. Boom, all of a sudden you win the lottery or you get like an advancement at work or a promotion, and now you can afford 10 of those cars. And so it's like, hold on to your vision. What did you want? Just because the circumstances change doesn't mean that your goals or your aspirations should. But if they do, that's fine too. Just figure out what you want. This is the time, pile one, to start figuring out exactly what you want, because I'm telling you, your options are going to expand like crazy. Like crazy. Let's get one more. We got two more. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces, and prosperity lies ahead. What did I tell you guys? New moon in Taurus. I told you guys. I told you. This is just incredible. I love these types of readings because it's like, especially if you've been like struggling for a while, it's like, nuh-uh. It's time for good people to start winning. It's time for good people to start winning. I'm so sick of seeing trash people win in the world, and it's like, come on, and so I'm really starting to see, I was just talking to someone else about this the other day, what I saw in the charts moving ahead. These big generational planets, what they are doing is they're flipping the scales completely, and it's gonna change everything. Look at what's underneath the deck. A new start is coming, pile one. A new start is coming. I told you guys. A new start is coming underneath the deck for you. Let's see. Let's get some other, let's get a couple of other oracle cards here. So you guys definitely have a new start coming, for sure. And it's very prosperous. Very, very prosperous. Balance, spirituality, and practicality is just sort of piggybacking off of this Four of Swords energy right here, where it's all about sort of remaining logical while at the same time remaining spiritual. Having a lot of faith in yourself, but being practical all at the same time, and not just being idealistic but realistic. Okay, what we have here is the sacred orchid, the sacred, you guys know what I'm talking about. And this is the card Co-Create. It says, my abundance mindset attracts endless blessings. Do we really need to keep reading for you, pile one, or are we like done? I mean, do we really need to keep, let me just get one more. This is my fault because I keep shuffling. Let me just get one more. Okay, two more came out. Let me see if these are your cards, though. You see that? I accidentally moved this "a new start is coming" and it fell on that "prosperity lies ahead." There's a lot of success, money coming to my pile ones. Okay, these are your cards. Okay, let's see. Let's see what they say. It says home, the temple. I no longer search outside of myself for home. Like I was saying, create your own routine. That way it's not getting disrupted by someone else. And then we have here align, the triple star grid. I connect and align with my higher consciousness. Yeah, that's that balanced spirituality and practicality card right here, energy right here. Underneath the deck, we have creation. Spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. This is why they want you to balance spirituality and practicality, because spiritually, you're going to be directed. And it's going to inspire this creative energy for you. So some of you guys may be creators. You may be content creators. You may be... You may be artists, musicians, designers, influencers, anything like that. You know, you may be in the public eye in some way, shape, or form. And you, by making more of your routine, like I said, I kept talking about your routine over and over and over again. So by you implementing a little bit more spiritual practices into your everyday routine, it's going to seriously help with your creative flow. And it's going to help bring you exposure. Just heard the word exposure for you. Let me see. I'm going to get one final card for my pile ones. Just one final card for my pile ones. All right. One final card for my pile ones. Let's see. Pile one. Let's see what it is that... Let's see what it is that these full moons and the new moons in the month of May is going to be bringing into your life. You've got here Tempest. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay. This flipped over while I was shuffling. Look at what came out. Pile one, I'm so done with you. You guys are just in for abundance. You're in for prosperity. Protection flipped over while I was shuffling. You guys got protection, tempest, and abundance. Underneath the deck, we have path. I feel like in May, you're aligning. Don't we have an align card down here somewhere? Yeah, right here. Okay, so with this path, yeah. I feel like you guys are aligning with your abundant energy. Pile one, you are aligning with your root chakra. You are aligning with your willpower. You are aligning with your dreams. You're aligning with your prosperity. You're aligning with your vision, with your spirituality, with your higher consciousness. And because of this, you are changing your frequency. The core of your frequency is changing, and your frequency is starting to align more so with prosperity and abundance. It's not going to be so difficult for you to find success, to find prosperity, to find abundance, to find financial security and independence and stability. It's not going to be difficult for you, because that is what you literally are. And even if your life and your circumstances and your finances aren't reflecting that just yet, by you just feeling that way, that's exactly the reality that you are instantly shifting into. And just because in the material realm things move a little bit slower, that's coming in for you. That's definitely coming in for you, pile one. I'm really excited for you guys in May. It looks like May is going to be popping for my pile ones. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon. But until next time, please stay safe, healthy, blessed, and keep conquering the world. Bye, guys. All right, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So we're starting with your tarot card. No, we're not, actually. I'm lying. We're starting with these little oracle cards right here, like I did with pile 1, to just check out the energy that you are walking into May with. Then we'll be checking out your tarot cards, and I'll be pulling some additional oracle cards on camera. So let's get started to see what is in store for you in May. Happy birthday to all of my Taurus babies out there. So let's see, pile 2, what energy are you walking into May with? Oh, and these are the cards right here. The Cocorina, I think I'm saying that right. I hope I am. But these are the Cocorina cards here. This is the white deck that I'm just, oh my God, I'm so obsessed. I'm so obsessed with these tarot cards, you guys. Honestly, they're the best. And she is so sweet. And she just also launched some new candles on her site. So check that out. But yeah, as you can see, beautiful backing too. All right, so let's see. You guys know I just love a beautiful card deck. Okay, but let's see what energy you're walking into May with. Okay, so we have here self-esteem and expression. Let me make sure those are your cards. Yeah, okay, those are your cards. And underneath the deck, we have divine consciousness. Okay, so pile 2. With self-esteem and expression right here, this could be throat chakra with this blue, and this could be dealing with your solar plexus chakra with this yellow card right here, self-esteem. Now, the thing that I'm picking up with both of these cards is you finding your own voice this month in a way that maybe people may not necessarily agree with it, or you may have a hard time accepting that this is how you feel about something. And it may cause you a little bit of grief because you feel like you have to say it, or you feel like you have to admit it, or it's just difficult for you to like fake it. There's just sort of like this feeling here of like, I don't want to fake this. I can't like I wish you wouldn't have told me about it or asked me my opinion. I wish you wouldn't have mentioned anything about it because I can't fake this. Like, I have to be real with you. So, yeah, that's what I'm kind of picking up here. Self-esteem and expression. And it just may feel annoying for you that you even have to, that you're even maybe put in a position where you feel like you have to just say what's truly on your mind or what's truly on your heart. Another thing that I'm feeling with both of these cards is using art to channel what you're feeling. In May, some of my pile 2s may struggle with certain emotions and feelings that you don't understand, that you're just like, why am I feeling this way? Like, why? You might not really know. And things like art, drawing, singing, dancing, writing can really help sort of channel that energy for you where you understand it a little bit more. Some of you as well too in the month of May, pile 2, because we had this divine consciousness card at the bottom of this deck. This is you finding it very difficult trying to integrate higher consciousness into this human experience. You may struggle a little bit with that. You may struggle with like I'm saying, I just feel like there's this energy here where you're like, I can't be fake about this. Like, I don't feel that same way, or I don't look at things in that way. And this is a part of your higher consciousness, your higher self, sort of coming more so into this human experience. You're starting to integrate that a lot more. Some of you may be new to a spiritual journey, or you may be starting to find your footing in it, where you're just like, no, this is a truth that I resonate with. And it might not be spirituality. It could be anything else. But this could be spirituality for some of you. And it's like there's this higher frequency that is trying to integrate itself into your human life and your human expression. And so you're going to be leading a lot more in the month of May with your higher self. It's almost as though your higher self is going to be, it's almost like you're going to be embodying your higher self in the month of May. Your higher self will not be living vicariously through you anymore, but you're actually going to be like embodying your higher self. It's like you're going to be your higher self in the month of May. And you may find it very difficult to be complacent and to corroborate with someone else's truth just to spare their feelings or just to avoid an argument. I see you guys saying like, no, the way that I truly feel is worth this debate, or it's worth this conversation. Like your throat chakra is going to be on fire in the month of May, and you're not really going to be worried about it. Let's check out your tarot card, see what else we're seeing here. Okay, very first one that we have here is the 3 of Pentacles. And this is a divine feminine themed tarot deck. So all the images, all the depictions are feminine. And I love that because it's like a new take on these depictions here, which is really, really cool to me. The next card that we have here is the Queen of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Page of Pentacles also in reverse. Okay. Someone does not want to give credit where it is due in May, pile 2. I'm sorry, not April, but in May. I don't know why I kept wanting to call this monthly reading April. I don't know why. Maybe something happened in April for some of you, but yeah. Someone doesn't want to give credit where it is due in May. So if you are newly working with someone or have just invited someone in to work with you on something or collaborate with this 3 of Pentacles right here, they sort of want to take all the credit for something when it's obviously a group effort. It's obviously a group effort with this 3 of Pentacles upright. If this has to do with business, it is in your best interest to get some paperwork or legal work, something done in writing, just to avoid someone's ego from getting out of hand and turning into a whole mess that's not necessary. So now I'm starting to understand why it came up for you, or why it kept coming up for me with these 3 color cards right here, that your throat chakra is going to be on fire. Like you're going to be lighting people up if you need to in the month of May, putting people in their place if they need to be, like, respectfully putting them in their lane if they need to be. Yeah, this is just, like I said, it's like you're willing to go to bat for the truth. Like, no, like we did this together. You're not going to take credit. Your ego's not going to come in here and fuck everything up just because, you're feeling some type of way. So yeah, I just see you really taking a stance in the month of May and being like, no, that's not going to fly over here. Now, like I was saying, if this does have to do with business, or any sort of work, if any sort of money is involved, it's definitely best to look into getting some sort of legal work, paperwork, something done in writing. There's a merging of ideas here, though, in the month of May. There's like a creation happening or has been happening. But in May, it seems like someone wants to take credit because they feel like they did most of the work by themselves, especially with this Page of Pentacles in reverse right here. And their ego is a little off kilter with this Queen of Wands in reverse. I just keep picking up Aquarius energy as well for some reason. So you could be an Aquarius, or this person may be an Aquarius, or this project may have a lot of Aquarius energy in it, where it's like this very, out of the box sort of idea, out of the box sort of project, never really been done before, never really been seen before. Maybe there's not a market for this. Maybe there's not an industry for this. Maybe there's not, maybe there's not some sort of focus or on something like this in the market, if this is like a project, an idea, business. But yeah. This month of May, pile 2, is about keeping everyone in line and making sure they respect the lane that they are supposed to be in, because someone is not ashamed of crossing that boundary and trying to overstep. Now, this doesn't have to be just business. Like I was saying, this doesn't have to be just business. This could also be family, friends, relationship, or anything else. This is a general reading, so take it how it resonates and apply it to your own personal life and situations. But it looks like someone may try or want to cut you out of something with this Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's like they just want to be the face. They want to take all the credit with this Queen of Wands in reverse. They have a very distorted view of how this group effort went down. Very distorted. I feel like they even know that they're lying to themselves. With this Queen of Wands in reverse, like they know for damn sure in this Page of Pentacles, they know for damn sure that they did not do all this by themselves, but for whatever reason, they feel like they have the right, and they're going to exercise that audaciousness and try to take credit for this, which is wild. I cannot stand people like this. This has happened to me before in business, and that person got fucking cut quick, because I don't play about my business. Being a Capricorn rising, I do not play about my business. And this is why I don't like working with other people. And so when that happened, it was more of a relief than anything to get out of that business with that person, because it's like, you really think you can just like stab me in the back and try to take the business that I put so much energy and time into. I can relate to that. If this is what is happening with you, definitely make sure you put this person in check, in their place. And like I said, get some sort of legal documentation, because that could have really helped me out back then. But I honestly was not worried about just letting them kind of have everything. I just shut everything down and let them walk away with whatever they wanted to, because I want it to be clean and clear of this person. I'm not really saying that for your situation. I'm not saying that it's like that extreme as like my situation was. in the month of May for my pile twos. I'm just saying with you guys, like, you just may need to let someone know that this is not going to be happening. And if this is something that they try to pull, that is just going to, the whole project's just going to come apart, you know? So I just see this as like right now, conversation, communication can handle this entire situation. Communication and some legal documentation can do wonders when it comes to business. But like I was saying, it looks like they may try to cut you out of something. Like, let's say this could even just be at work, like where maybe it's like a group effort and this person tries to take credit for it in front of your boss, you know? And it's like they want to break that initial commitment or plan with this Page of Pentacles in reverse right here. And they want to go solo with this Queen of Wands in reverse. But it looks like someone may try to pull a fast one and switch up without communicating their motives to you, especially if this was someone that you trained or you helped them or you taught them how to do something. It's like you let them in on something and they try to take it and run off as if it was their own idea or as if you didn't help them get to where they are at. So in May, you're being told to let them do it if that's how they are, if that's their motive, because they won't get very far. But in May, you're being told, your cards here are telling you to communicate. Maybe look into getting some sort of legal work processed or something like that. Talking to a lawyer, maybe, possibly, if this is a business that you've started from scratch. But as well as, too, there is this message coming through here that says you're being told to let them go forward with their motives because they're not going to get very far. The Queen of Wands is in reverse. The Page of Pentacles is in reverse. The Page of Pentacles upright is already extremely slow moving energy. Extremely slow moving. The Queen of Wands upright is seated with her shadow right next to her with the black cat. So this is all about, they're already exposed. People already know. It's like the truth is already out there. People already know this was a group effort, that they didn't do what they're trying to portray it as. And it's like the truth is already out there and they're not going to get very far because of that. So this is not something that you need to worry about, pile two. You're the one with the real talent anyways. I hate to say it, but I'm just going to say it. You're the one with the real talent anyways. They're still in their bottom feeding energy. They're still in that bottom feeding energy. They're still in that. Let me see. What was that? Okay, I'm going to keep shuffling because that was a few cards. They're just still in this like bottom feeding sort of energy. Just two cards keep coming out, so let me keep shuffling. Yeah, they're just still in this like low vibrational sort of place where it's like they just kind of use people to get what they need and they try to run off and act like, yeah, I'm so brilliant. I did all this on my own. I can't stand a person like that. Oh my God. It's like, why don't you do some real fucking work so you can try to locate some real actual pride? Your talentless ass. I'm sorry, you guys can tell this is a personal thing for me. I'm feeling some type of way for you. Look at that. We got the Six of Swords. I'm feeling some type of way for you, and this isn't even my situation. And you got me over here turned up. If this is happening for you, we got the Six of Swords. Move away from this energy. Don't even associate with this energy. That was two cards. Don't even associate with this energy, pile two. That's what I'm hearing with the Six of Swords right here. King of Cups. Okay, you're being asked with this King of Cups right here. Okay, that was a lot that just came out. Six of Cups came out as well. You're being asked, though, with this King of Cups, to not worry. Do not worry. The King of Cups is saying, do not get heated. Do not, like, put yourself in a position where you act out of pocket. He's saying keep your cool. And the Six of Swords is saying disassociate. Like, don't associate with this person. Look at that. Ten of Pentacles. You're straight. You're straight. They're not getting nowhere. Queen of Cups in reverse underneath the deck. You're straight. You're good. Ten of Pentacles right here says you're very good. Your future is secure. The Ten of Pentacles is saying your future is secure. The Six of Cups right here is telling me, though, that you had very innocent, genuine, pure intentions when you involved this person, when you took them under your wing, when you allowed them to be a part of something or this project. It's like you may have went out of your way a little bit in extending yourself to them, and it was very innocent. It was very genuine, very pure from your end with the Six of Cups right here. And I'm seeing with the Six of Swords, another six right here, you just feeling very like, wow, like this is how you repay somebody that looked out for you. But either which way, like I said, you're fine. With this King of Cups right here and this Ten of Pentacles, your future is secure. They're not affecting your future in any way, shape, or form. If anything, they're just securing it even more for you. Let's get some advice for the month for you, pile 2. Let's get some advice. Very first card that we have is expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Powerful, powerful change that we have. A time to give rather than take. Look at that. That's interesting. That's what I feel like is happening in May for my pile 2s, like what I was talking about. It's like this person is trying to take credit for something, and you've been trying to give to them. You've been trying to give to them. And it's like, I'm just seeing you go like, wow, like, this is how you repay me? And then we have a win-win outcomist forecast. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? Full moon in Libra. You're fine. I told you guys you're fine. Let them do it. Let them, whatever motive they think that they're, whatever little scheme or plan that they think that they are going to get away with, let them. Like I told you, the truth is already out, and they've already lost. They've already stuck their foot in their mouth. They already look like a bottom feeder. And their talentless ass is they're just gonna expose themselves. A win-win outcome is forecast. Underneath the deck, we have emotions are running high, supermoon. Yeah, that's what we just had a supermoon in Scorpio too. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I do see you guys a little bit. The King of Cups is saying, like, don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. The Six of Swords is saying distance yourself from this situation. So that way it's not, triggering your emotions so much, because with the Six of Cups, I'm seeing your emotions get triggered. Like I said, with the Six of Cups, it's like, damn, you're really gonna do me like that? Like, I put you on, I helped you out, I brought you here. You wouldn't be involved in this if it wasn't for me. That's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing it as like a wow, like, okay, like, this is, you're really on this type of energy. And I'm just seeing it as more so like a shock, like, okay, wow. And it's like your emotions are running high from that, because it's just like the fucking audacity of this talentless ass person. You know what I mean? Like, I'm taking y'all's reading, I'm taking y'all's piles so personally, just because I've been there before. I know what it's like when you like really work hard for something, and there's just somebody that's just sort of tagging along, and they try to take this shit. It's like, don't you understand that I'm the magic? You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I'm kidding. But you guys, you're good. A win-win forecast. A win-win outcome is forecast. A win-win outcome. I mean, this is incredible. A time to give rather than take. They can't take anything. This person can't take anything from you. And it's going to, it's already exposed. It's like people already know. People already know the truth. It's almost dumb for them to try and take credit. It really is. Because it's just like, it's like people already know. Like, Okay, let's see. All right, so we have the 2 cards that came out for you. We have the Little Star Divine. My inner child is whole and complete. And we got the 6 of Cups down here. Yeah, this is something that I feel like genuinely may hurt some of you guys' feelings, because it's just more so like I went out of my way. Like I was genuinely trying to help you out. That's what I'm picking up, is like, it's like when you're innocent, when your intentions are innocent, when your motives are pure, when you are just purely giving and doing from the heart, it is like such a stab when someone stabs you in the back, when they try. It's like, it's just, it's a different sort of feeling. I get it. I've been there. And that's what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like it's your inner child that gets triggered. But at the same time, just like I was saying with the King of Cups, his message is coming through very clearly. Don't even get phased. Your future is secure. Your future is secure. A win-win outcome is forecast. Your future is secure either which way, no matter what this person tries to pull, no matter what they try to do. You know? This could be a boss trying to take credit as well with this Queen of Wands right here in reverse and this King of Cups. It could have been you putting in all the work, and some sort of superior or manager or boss tries to take the credit. And it may lead some of you to feeling like, I think I might be ready to leave this job, because it's like I'm doing better than the boss. I'm more qualified than my boss is. And that may cause you to boss up with this King of Cups right here in the month of May, because something about this King of Cups is saying, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And that may cause you to boss up a little bit, where you're like, you know what? Shit, I can do this by my damn self. Because we do got the 10 of Pentacles right here. 10 of Pentacles, it talks about generational wealth. Not just like good income. Like 9 of Pentacles talks about good ass money, good ass income. 10 of Pentacles talks about generational wealth, where your children's children can live off of what you've left behind, what you've accomplished in your life. And then we also have here finale. After the storm, I emerge a shiny new star. Okay. Yeah. So this may be a little bit of a storm, and this may be actually happening to get you to leave this situation. Some of you may be intuitively led to leave the situation. Leave the situation if you feel intuitively led to do so. Underneath the deck here, we have the mystic magic. I weave my magic and surrender to the universe. Like I said, you guys are the real magic. You guys are the real magic. This person, whoever this is, whatever this is, whether it's a boss or not, or just a business partner, whoever this is, friend, family, foe, doesn't matter. They're not the magic of this. You're the magic. So no matter where you go, 6 of Swords, that magic is going to follow you. That win-win outcome is going to follow you. That's why the message came through that your future is secure. Don't worry about this. Let's get one final card. Pile 2, you're straight. But don't make me have to pull up, because I will pull up right next to you and be like, yo, who's fucking with my pile 2s? Nuh-uh, not on my watch. Let me shuffle these, because these are sticking together a little bit. This is a new card deck. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, it's called, this is called the Illuminated Earth Oracle. These cards right here are called the Illuminated Earth Oracle. I always forget to say which cards I'm using. So yeah, that's the, okay, let's see. Card that flipped over for you is Source. You are the source. You are the source, and you are connected to a great source. You are the source, and you are connected to a great source. And this is why your future is secure. Transient. Wow. And then let me get one final card for my pile 2s. And then we have the card here, Air. Yeah, just like we were talking about when we first started your reading, like there's going to be a lot of communication this month. Underneath the deck here, we have Evolution. A lot of this month may be happening or triggering you, pile 2, to get you to walk away, to get you to leave some sort of situation, because it shouldn't be happening. It really shouldn't. Like I said, only if you feel intuitively led to walk away from the situation, then do so. Air element here, I'm picking up with this expression card right here, this blue card, and the Six of Swords. This is all about you making it very clear where you stand, making it very clear that, like, you know what, this isn't okay. And I'm going to walk away from the situation if something doesn't change. Because again, like I said, you are the source. You are the source. And with this transient card right here, transient means lasting only for a little while. It's not forever. This is not something that's permanent. So this is telling me that you're in the process of moving on from this. You're in the process of moving on. This may have happened before, and for you, pile 2, you're just like, this is the last damn time that I'm putting up with this. I'm out. And like it says here in this finale card, Empress of the Night, after the storm, I emerge a shiny new star. You guys are emerging from this. A win-win outcome is forecast. Expect powerful change. You guys are more than fine. Your future is secure, pile 2. Do not worry about whatever may be triggering you this month of May. It's actually setting you up for this win-win outcome. It's actually setting you up for this major finale, like an eclipse. This is like an eclipse that's starting to happen. And so it's setting you up for this major finale. So what's happening in May that may trigger you is just transient, okay? This is only going to happen for a short period of time. This situation is only coming through as a catalyst to initiate this really powerful change and this win-win outcome that is forecast for you. And so don't be worried about it. Do not be worried about this. Your future is secure. I just want you to keep saying that in the month of May. My future is secure. I'm good. My future is secure. I'm good. Okay, so this is all that I'm seeing, pile 2. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon. And until next time, stay safe, healthy, blessed. I love you guys so much, and keep conquering the world. Bye, you guys. All right, and pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So we are starting off with these tiny little oracle cards right here, these little color cards, just to see what sort of energy you are walking into May with. Then we'll be checking out your tarot cards, and I'll be pulling additional oracle cards on camera after looking into your tarot cards. So let's just get started. Pile 3. Let's see what energy you're walking into May with. And these tarot cards down here, so beautiful, right? Don't they look like tiger's eye? Just looks like the back of tiger's eye to me. But yeah, these are the tarot cards from Cocorina. I think I'm saying that name right. But yeah, I left her link in the description so you guys can check out her cards. She just came out with these 2 amazing tarot card decks that are inspired by divine feminine energy. So all of the imagery and depictions on it is like feminine energy, and you know, men and women both can use it. It's just inspired by feminine energy, but it's so beautiful. I love these cards. And this is the black deck that I'm using. But yeah, I left her link in the description so you guys check her out if you're interested. But let's see, pile 3, what energy are you moving into May with? Okay. So we have here psychic abilities and emotions. So very clearly, pile 2, or pile 3, I'm sorry, Jesus. Pile 3, very clearly, I want you to know it's not that you are losing your shit in May. It's not that you're super emotional. It's not that you're super hormonal or anything like that. It's not that you're stressed or anything. This is actually like a psychic gift for you, or a spiritual gift for you that you have, where your psychic gift speaks to you through your emotions. And that may be why your emotions feel out of whack in the month of May. It's just your psychic abilities. Underneath the deck, we have intuition here. So this is just very simply, you guys, you may feel as though, especially after being around a group of people or a crowd of people, or being around other energies, being around other people, you may really start to pick up their energy. You may really start to pick up their emotions, their feelings. And so you may burst into tears. You may get angry for no reason. You may cry for no reason. You may get happy for no reason. You may feel like really out of whack because of this in the month of May. This is just your spiritual gifts. They're really turned up in the month of May for my pile threes. It's like somebody cranked the dial to the max when it comes to your spiritual gifts for the month of May. So don't be alarmed by it. Don't be freaked out by it. It's completely normal, actually. It's just that this is how your spiritual gifts communicate with you. But it may be a little bit annoying for you until you really sort of get the hang of it. I don't feel like you guys are like new to spirituality. You could be, but it could just be that this gift, like I said, it's like somebody cranked the dial all the way up. But it's just your spiritual gifts, which is really funny. It's really interesting that's how they're coming through for the month of May. But yeah, let's actually look into your tarot cards. Actually, first, wait, hold on. Let me see if I'm seeing anything else. You guys maybe carry some black tourmaline around. Carry some black tourmaline around or some black colored crystals that can kind of absorb that energy for you. And try to stay away from maybe wearing darker colors too much in the month of May. If you find that this is really just taking a toll on you, try to stay away from wearing darker colors for the month of May. Try to use more lighter colors, because lighter colors, they reflect, they bounce energy back. So, and you know, darker colors, the color black, it absorbs energy. So try to stay away from that in the month of May. Make sure that you have your windows wide open in your home in the month of May, in your room that you spend a lot of time in. Make sure that you are doing everything in your power, playing upbeat music. Make sure you're doing everything in your power to stay at the vibrational state that you want to stay at. Because like I said, it's like your spiritual gifts are turned up to the max. It's like somebody came in and cranked the dial all the way up. And it may make you feel really unstable or ungrounded, and that's going to really help you feel more of a sense of security and stability when you are doing these little things like wearing certain colors and playing uplifting or upbeat music, keeping your windows open, things like that is going to really help sort of keep that energy circulating and flowing, so that the way you're not just sitting there with this energy that you've absorbed and it's just sitting on you. It's just sitting in your space. It's sitting in your room. It's sitting in your home, you know? So make sure that you're a lot of bright colors. Stick to brighter colors in the month of May. Now, I know if I would have gotten that message, I would have been like, damn, because I love wearing, like, I'm wearing black right now. I love darker colors. I love the color black. But when I feel like my spiritual gifts are just a little too overwhelming, or sometimes I'll just hear like, okay, you know, you need to stick to brighter colors today for whatever reason. I usually do it and it helps a lot. Maybe even sleeping with some sort of grounding crystal underneath your pillow at night. Carnelian is one of my favorites. I know carnelian is not talked about as much when it comes to grounding, its grounding abilities, but carnelian will ground you like nothing else. Carnelian, smoky quartz. So yeah, make sure that you are, if you believe in crystals, if you like crystals, things like that, try carrying crystals that absorb energy, and then try sticking to lighter colored clothing and just lighter colors in general in the month of May to help sort of reject that energy, reject any sort of energy that may sort of stuck to you or gotten or gravitated towards you. That's heavy, because it's not your energy that you're picking up, it's just your gifts. Now let's check out your tarot cards. Very first one that we have here is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, yeah, okay. Then we have here the King of Swords. Yep. And then the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. Pile 3, I really do love this. First of all, it's very interesting how it's talking about you may feel a little bit like ungrounded or emotionally just a little bit worked up in the month of May. And we have the Nine of Swords here, but it is in reverse. It's in reverse. You're not keeping these fears and negative thoughts on repeat anymore, pile 3. So you're not manifesting your worst nightmares in May. You're gaining a lot more awareness and authority over your mind. May is going to feel so clear cut for you mentally, not as much mental baggage or congestion or confusion. Some of you guys are working solely on your thoughts this month, like you're taking matters into your own hands and saying, I'm going to direct my own thought pattern. You guys may have brought some books. You guys may have bought some books, or you may be researching how to change your thoughts, how to control them. If you haven't done that but have been thinking about it, this is your confirmation, pile 3, especially if it's like from an older author or like an older sort of book, like maybe like a book that came out like decades ago or was written like centuries ago, something like that. You may like have in your checkout cart or something, or on your Kindle, or just sitting on your bookcase, and you may have been thinking about it, this is your confirmation to definitely pick up that book and get to reading. I don't know if you do light therapy at home from time to time or play certain sounds or music to relax you, but it's like repetitive music. It could be classical or meditation type music or subliminals and affirmations, but I keep hearing something on repeat for you. It's really repetitive. So maybe you're playing some sort of music throughout your house at night or just during the day in general to keep the atmosphere cleansed and really high vibrational. Or you may be listening to something like that right now as you're listening to this reading. And if that's the case, then that's just confirmation that this is the pile for you. Now, if you've been working on that, then by the end of May, you will have completely new, it'll feel like you have a new brain or something. You are mentally exercising yourself and learning how to adopt different patterns. It's like you got a brain transplant and you're just not thinking the same way. You're gaining more control over that crown chakra area. And as you can see, we pulled 2 cards over here with the hue or the shade of purple, and purple or indigo, colors like that, it rules those higher chakras, the third eye and the crown chakra area. So this is like a lot of crown chakra activation that seems to be going on. And so it's like you're gaining more control over that. So in early May, you may feel like you don't have a lot of control over your thoughts, over your crown chakra area. But like I said, by the end of May, that's going to completely shift. And with this 4 of Wands in reverse, this is you like blocking someone out without them knowing. But it's like you're not fully ingesting them in May. And I don't feel like it's a specific person. I feel like it could be just people in general, spaces of people, community of people, areas where there's a lot of people in, like public spaces. This could be talking about your home as well, because this is the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands can allude to something going on in the home, in the personal life. And so like I said, it's like you're not fully ingesting people in the month of May because you're doing some home renovations, like some deep home renovations. And when I say home, I mean your mental home or your physical body. This could be your actual physical home that you're rearranging, or your furniture as well. Like I was talking about, make sure that you're sticking with like lighter colors and things like that. So maybe you are like rearranging the furniture in your home, just inviting in some new energy or something along those lines, because I see that actually helping you gain a lot of mental clarity as well. Just by switching things around, it'll feel like a new space for you. But you are very self-involved this month, and that's a really good thing for you because you're taking on a big task of changing your thought patterns, which is not easy at all. But because of this homework assignment you've set for yourself, you're a little less available for people that may contribute to certain thought patterns that you have. So this is really good. This just feels like a lot of control, like you saying, I can't control everything, but what I can get a grip on is me, and that really helping, especially with this King of Swords right here. Yeah, look at that. We've got the Empress. This is all about you taking care of yourself. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is all about you taking care of yourself, being much more gentle with yourself. Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. Yeah, not being too fueled by just like reacting and responding. Not just responding off a whim either. Then we have 5 of Swords in reverse. See? Not just responding off of a whim. And this is also what I was just talking about. You not ingesting someone. You're not ingesting them. Instead, you're just like, I don't need to win this argument. You can have that, And I see you really getting control over that in May. Underneath the deck here, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so yeah, for sure, you guys are really getting control over that in the month of May. This is not going to be something that continues to affect you or control you in any way, shape, or form. You're just not going to feel like that. You're going to feel like, if anything, like, oh, I'm straight, I'm good. Like, I know how to sort of handle this person. I know how to deal with this person. I know how to handle or deal with the situation, especially once you start sort of changing something up within your home. Maybe opening up more windows, letting in some natural breeze, fresh air, some natural light. Wearing lighter colored clothing, and the Empress right here can definitely represent a physical makeover as well, where you're focusing a little bit more on your vanity, your appearance this month. You could be going with more of like a bohemian style, or just more of a laid back style when it comes to your appearance in the month of May. Something that really just sort of works for you. It looks good on you, but it really works for you in terms of like comfortability, and maybe sort of losing that formal sort of appearance that you try to keep up with. It's so like, especially if you're always a person that's like always dressing up, always trying to appear, you know, very formal, very business-like, then it's going to do you a lot of good. Just simply changing your clothes, pile 3 in the month of May, can help put you in a different mental state and can help you feel like you have more of a sense of control over your spiritual abilities. But you're really going to learn how to wield your spiritual abilities while they're turned all the way up like this, because they're just really on overdrive for you. They're really on overdrive for you. This Page of Wands in reverse says, I don't really understand what's going on, but this is alluding back to what we talked about earlier when I was just looking at your color cards in the beginning, about how it's like, I don't know why I'm feeling emotional today. I had a great day. You know, I had an awesome day. I don't know why I feel like crying. I don't know why I feel like... That's just your spirit. That's just your spirit responding to being super sensitive. Super, like I said, it's like somebody turned the dial up to max with your spiritual abilities in May. And that Page of Wands in reverse is saying, I don't understand what's happening. Nothing's happening. Like I said, your spiritual abilities are just turned all the way up. And so it's really important for you to kind of give to yourself with this Knight of Cups, and to even allow other people to give to you, but only if it's the right energy. Because you're already dealing with a lot of energy. You're already dealing with a lot of it. So let's see. Let's get some advice for you guys for the month of May. All right, we've got, look at that. What was I talking about? It says the energy is gaining momentum. Like I said, your spiritual abilities are getting sort of turned up in the month of May. And yeah, that's what seems to be going on. Waxing moon. Yeah, it's like your gifts are turned up. You guys may have a moon in Scorpio, moon in Taurus. Your moon may be in your 4th house or your 8th house or your 12th house. Your natal moon. Look at that. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Yeah, I was just saying your moon may be in Scorpio. For some of you guys, underneath the deck, it says take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Yeah, you guys just need to sort of put a little bit of it's a certain way to cope with spiritual gifts, because we do have to learn how to cope with these gifts. These gifts can be a lot. And I know for a lot of people, they're like exciting when they're first getting into spirituality, because it seems like you've got like a superpower, which you do. But you are your superpower. And the thing is that what a lot of people don't understand is that these gifts are very real. Like, no, it's not like the movies, like how in Harry Potter there's like a little magic wand or some shit. But these gifts are even more real than the movies. And they take a lot out of us because we're human. We're not superhumans. We are human. And so it is natural for these gifts to exhaust you. And that could be happening a little bit in the month of May. So definitely take some time to breathe out, to give to yourself with this Empress card right here and this Knight of Cups card right here. Just take some time. And also focus on releasing any sort of negativity, releasing any sort of energy that you took on. And I feel like the negativity that you're releasing is other people's negative energy. I don't really feel like it's yours. Let's see, let's get some other cards for my pile 3s. For the month of May, we have here the Universal Midwife Birth. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. Wow. So this is almost like a spiritual assignment for you. This is because I was wondering, like, who turned your spiritual gifts all the way up and why? So Universal Midwife. You guys may be... Such a beautiful card too. You guys may be... And then look, it says the Priestess embody. I'm an embodiment of the divine feminine. Okay. And we've got the Empress card right here. Pile 3. Underneath the deck, we've got the Shining Star Glow. I no longer dim my light. I shine bright for all to see. Pile 3. You've definitely... Pile 3, I believe what's going on here, I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit of an answer. I believe that the universe, spirit is using you as a medium, as a vessel, as a channel in the month of May to help release other people's negative energy. And that's why you're like this universal midwife. You're birthing these fruitful and sacred assignments. It's like other people's negative energy is gravitating towards you because you know how to transmute, you know how to release it. And this may be why your emotions seem out of whack in the month of May. Because this isn't your energy. Like I said earlier, these aren't your emotions. And so it's really important for you to release them. And this is why I believe, and it says you are an embodiment of the divine feminine this month, whether you are a male or female, it does not matter how you identify. This is just all about your spiritual ability. And your spirit is assuming the role of this universal midwife that is conceiving other people's negative energy and releasing it because they can't do it for themselves. Wow. Oh my gosh. Other people don't know how to release this for themselves. Yeah, we got productivity that just came out. You're going to be productive for other people's spirit. Let's see. Let's get a couple more cards. Well, not that many. Let's get a couple more cards for my pile threes. Okay, we got here structure. Okay, so and with this rainbow right here, I'm feeling like this is about structuring your chakras, making sure that they're cleansed, that they're nice and stable, and that they are working in good order. That's going to be really important for you to have a nice structure, nice foundation for your chakras, to make sure that they are flowing beautifully, because you're going to be receiving a lot of people's energy. Not that they're directing it at you, but just by you being in like a public space or being around your family, being around your friends, being around your partner, being around other people, it's like they're going to be releasing their energy to you. And it's not that they're targeting you, it's not that they're directing it at you, but it's just that they don't really know how else to get rid of it. So this could be by means of them like venting to you, or just by you being in the same vicinity as these people. And then we have the card here, path. So this is just a part of the path for the month of May for my pile threes. Underneath the deck here, we have separate. Yeah. So you may need to spend some alone time with yourself to really recharge your batteries in the month of May, because this is going to be a little bit heavy of an assignment that you have. This is like a universal spiritual assignment that you guys have for the month of May. I was saying this about some other pile. I don't remember. You may have even picked that pile. I mentioned in a different pile in this reading that I feel like every single month the universe gives me certain assignments, like little homework assignments, things that I have to work on, things that I have to do, things that I need to become more aware of. And I have to seriously work on that to learn the lesson for the month. And I feel like this is your homework assignment, is to learn how to remain stable, learn how to stay in that structure, how to remain structured, learn how to remain on the path when your spiritual gifts are turned up to the max like this, because one of your gifts is a transmuter. You are a healer, especially with this Empress energy right here. One of your gifts is you're a healer, and you're one of these unconventional healers that literally sort of absorbs. You're almost like a black tourmaline crystal yourself. It's like you absorb negative energy because you're the only one that can release it. These other people are not able to release it themselves, or they don't know how to just yet. And so this is why, well, everyone's able to release their own negative energy. It's just that people don't take the time to learn how to do it. And you're going to be around a lot of people like that. So this is really important for you to keep your chakras cleansed and structured and flowing effortlessly in the month of May. So that way you're not getting too bogged down or weighed down by other people's energy as well, pile three. Okay. So, but it looks like a really good month for you. Is just that, like I said, your spiritual gifts are going to be on 10. So yeah, just stay wearing brighter clothes, keep a lot of fresh air, and keep it really bright in your home if you can. Listen to uplifting, upbeat music, things like that. And yeah, you guys will be fine. You'll figure out how to navigate this around the middle part of Taurus season, close to around like the 1st to 2nd week of May, you're going to feel like you have a lot better of a grip on this than what you did moving into Taurus season, okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon. But until next time, you guys stay safe, healthy, blessed. I love you guys so much and keep conquering the world. Bye, guys. All right, and pile number 4, welcome to your reading. So obviously there are no cards on the table because I haven't shuffled any of them for you. Normally I had started out every single pile with the 3 tarot cards already shuffled, but I hadn't gotten to yours yet. So we're just going to be doing everything on camera. So let's get started to see what your May is looking like. And we're going to be starting off with these little color oracle cards today. So let's see what energy you are moving into May with. Very first one that we have is this card, relationships. Okay, let's get another one. So relationships. So obviously, you guys are coming off of what seems like some sort of, maybe you had a month or something where you were really focusing on, truth was flipped over. Maybe you had a month or something where you were really heavily focused on someone. Maybe you're coming out of April where you were really heavily focused on someone. Maybe had a disagreement with someone, or maybe you just got with someone. Maybe you just broke up with someone. Okay. And then we also have here limitless and spiritual awareness. So these are the 3 cards that we have for you for your month that you were walking into May with. And it's very interesting that, underneath the deck, we have stability and security. Yeah, that's kind of what I was feeling like your theme was. I just kind of feel like you guys are maybe trying to solidify something, maybe trying to figure out what's going on with another person, what's going on with this relationship. Because with this limitless card, normally I would feel very, like this is a really good, like this, not that it's bad, but I would just feel like, there's like a lot of potential with this limitless card. But I feel like potential is not the best thing in this situation, dealing with this relationship or dealing with this person. And I'm saying that it's a relationship because of this relationships card right here. It might not be a relationship. Take it as it resonates for you in your personal life, make it fit for you and your personal life and circumstances. But with this relationships card right here, I'm not going to disregard the card. If the card says relationships, that's what I'm going to talk about. So with the relationships card right here, I feel like limitless potential is not the best thing. I feel like some of you guys are like, I don't want this limitless potential. I want us to solidify what we're doing. I want us to make our minds up as to what is going on here. So I feel like some of you guys are trying to figure out, especially with this card, stability and security underneath the deck for you. This is definitely like somebody saying like, hey, like, let's figure out what we're doing here. Like, let's make it official. Let's figure out what we're doing here. Let's stop playing these games. I'm gonna leave this out for you, all 4 of these. Let's stop playing these games because someone's trying to find security in their lives. They're trying to create security. And so that means that they don't want to just be up in limbo anymore in any aspect or part of their lives. And this could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be anything. But you guys are just you're not trying to, I just don't feel like you guys are up for just endless possibilities. I feel like you definitely are trying to secure. You're trying to figure out what's going on. I feel like you guys are just trying to figure out what's going on. And then with the spiritual awareness card, something about the spiritual awareness card just feels very it just feels very futuristic with the spiritual awareness card right here. Spiritually, I feel like you guys just can know or sense that you need a little bit more stability in your life. And there's something about a specific relationship in your life that's just, it doesn't feel stable. And it may be causing a little bit of anxiety for you when it comes to this part of your life because you're like, I don't know what's going on here. And it's just something about in the month of May, it's just something about you guys really wanting to know. Yeah, I was just shuffling. I was just preparing to shuffle these cards and cleanse these cards, these tarot cards, to see what we get for your month. Ten of Cups fell right out. Ten of Cups fell out. I'm going to keep shuffling because, like I said, I was just shuffling to sort of clear the deck. But yeah, like I was saying, I just kind of feel like that's what you're looking for. You're looking for some sort of stability because you don't want to be in this limbo stage anymore. So you could be giving someone like an ultimatum, or you could just be thinking to yourself, like giving yourself an ultimatum, like how much longer am I going to do this? How much longer am I going to stay in this situation where I don't know if it's going left or right? You just want to know. There's just something about the month of May, the energy for my pile fours is like, I just want to know. I just want to be clear. I just want to be certain. I don't want to do this dance anymore. So let's see what's going on with your May in terms of the tarot cards. And I am using this gorgeous, oh look, this was already turned over in the deck and we have the Judgment card in reverse. That's wild. I'm gonna flip that back over. And we'll see what we get for you. But I am using this gorgeous tarot deck by Cocorina. I think I'm saying the name of the company correctly, but I've been such a fan of her cards and her work for so long, and she reached out and sent these two beautiful decks. This one is the white deck right here, and then she also had sent me, I've been switching back and forth in today's reading between the white tarot deck and the black one. This black one's so gorgeous. It looks like tiger's eye to me. I don't know if that was the inspiration, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And the symbolism, the artwork on it is just, it's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I left the description for these cards, or not the description, but I left the link in the description for these cards if you guys want to check out her cards and the other decks that she makes and her site. And she just launched some new candles, like an actual candle line. So yeah, she's really great and I love her and her energy. She's so sweet. So yeah, check her out if you're interested. So let's see, pile four, what's going on with your May? Knight of Swords, and it flipped out in reverse. At first it flipped out upright, so I feel like this could go either which way. That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. With the Knight of Swords, it's like there is a possibility of a conversation. There's a possibility of a conversation. There's a possibility of a conversation turning out either which way. Then we have here the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Five of Wands. I'm going to keep this out for you just because I've normally only been doing 3 tarot cards for each pile, but I'm going to keep that out for you because we got 4 cards for you. So we have the Knight of Swords, which was, it flipped out upright, but then it landed in reverse. So I feel like with the Knight of Swords, maybe I should keep it like this just to remember that. But with the Knight of Swords, this is definitely alluding to that conversation that I was saying, that I was talking about when I was looking at your color cards up here, which was, you know, there could be a conversation that you feel motivated to have, that you feel motivated by time to have, that you feel motivated by, like, this has been going on for too long, I just need some clarity. There's some sort of motivation that or it's like pressure almost, where you feel like I need to have this conversation, I need to figure this out, I need answers, we need to clear this up, we need clarity, we need to understand where we're going, what's going on, what we're doing, so we can focus on the future, so we can focus on building something. So I just feel like you guys are really in the process of building something. We have 2 knights right here, Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups, and we also have the Ten of Cups and the Five of Wands. So the 2 knights right here is all about building. The Ten of Cups is all about, like I said, with the spiritual awareness card, I was getting a futuristic vibe from the spiritual awareness card. And with this Ten of Cups right here, this is all about future energy. This is what you're looking forward to. This is your goal. Is, you know how we have like an end goal in mind? We have a vision of the end goal of what we want to see for our future. That's what your Ten of Cups is representing right here today in this reading. And then the Five of Wands, every 5 in tarot speaks to the halfway point. It speaks to the halfway point in the pip cards between the ace of whichever suit you're looking at and the 10 of that suit of whichever suit that you're looking at. And so the fives, all the fives represent, you know, this sort of point of contention where it's like it can go either which way. And that's the same exact energy that I picked up with your Knight of Swords right here. Is like this conversation could go either which way. You sort of confronting the conversation, not confronting the conversation, but you confronting the situation and saying, I need to figure out what's going on here. I'm trying to make up my mind as to how I want my future to unfold. It can go either which way. We got the Knight of Cups here as well as the Ten of Cups. So this could definitely be, and we got the relationships card right here. So this could definitely be your relationship pile 4. It's interesting how you're pile 4 and you're the only pile that I've drawn 4 tarot cards for and 4 color cards for. Really, really interesting. I'm just getting some clarifiers right here to see if we can kind of clear up what it is that you are going to be trying to clear up in the month of May. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like a what are we doing? Because it's taking way too long to get to the finish line. Knight of Pentacles moves quite slow, and this is the 3rd night that we have pulled for your piles. There's 2 cards, so I'm going to keep shuffling. This is the 3rd night, though. This is like, and night energy is all about getting shit done. It's all about getting things done. Then we have here the 2 of Wands in reverse. It's funny because as I was sort of shuffling and clearing this deck right here for your pile, a couple of minutes ago, the 2 of Wands fell out. And I think it fell out in reverse. So we got the 2 of Wands again. That's just your spiritual team's way of saying, you know, we meant for this energy to be present in the reading. And we got the World in reverse. Yeah, you don't really feel like you're getting anywhere with some sort of situation. Like I said, it seems to be a relationship with this card coming out and very, you know, obviously saying relationships. But it could be, like I said, with any other part of your life. Keep shuffling because that's 2 cards. It could be with any part of your life. This was flipped over. So it could be with a job, it could be with anything, your health, it could be with literally anything. But it just seems like either which way, whatever this is, it doesn't necessarily matter what the situation is. It's a general reading. So many people are seeing this. It could be anything. Ooh. Oh, wow. Your pile has so much to say. We got 5 of Wands in reverse. We've got the King of Wands. We've got the Hierophant. And then we have the Justice card that landed on top of the... You guys see how this Justice card landed directly on top of this relationships card? I almost want to keep it like that. You guys, like I was saying, you're trying to figure out which way are we going in. And I see this theme here as well of like, which way can this go? With this 2 of Wands right here. And then we have this Justice card right here. We have the Hierophant card right here. And the Hierophant is the card of like major commitment. Could be marriage. So some of you guys could be coming up to asking your partner if this is a romantic situation, like what do you have planned for our future? Like, is marriage in our future? Is commitment in our future? It doesn't just have to be marriage, but you know, marriage is the quintessential, like, marriage is like the poster child for like commitment, right? So it doesn't have to be marriage. It could just be commitment that you're asking about. Serious commitment, exclusivity. Like, are we exclusive? What sort of commitment are we heading towards? Is there any sort of commitment that we're heading towards? Because I really don't know right now. I can't see in the middle of the situation. In the middle of the situation, it just looks like what it's always looked like. It looks like it's not going anywhere. It doesn't look very promising. It's like you're losing a little bit of faith or hope in a certain situation, especially with this World card in reverse. And this King of Wands upright is saying, I had a vision for my future. Like I said, this purple spiritual awareness card right here has a lot of futuristic energy. And these cards keep talking about the future, the future, the future, the future. It's like, what are we doing? Underneath the deck, you got the 5 of Wands in reverse. And the 5 of Wands in reverse, let me let this plane pass. This 5 of Wands in reverse card is saying that there's a clash between, and look, we got the 5 of Wands in reverse and the 2 of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands upright. So this is telling me that there's a clash of vision because the Wands represents vision in tarot. It's the Suit of Wands represents vision. You know, it all starts off with the Ace of Wands, where it's like, okay, there's a spark. I have this idea. I have this envision in mind of my future, of what I want in the future. I have these ambitions. I have these goals. And the Suit of Wands represents the element of fire. Fire is all about what we're attracted to, what we want, what we desire. And so this is you desiring a certain future. This is you desiring a certain outcome. And there's a clashing here of visions. You and this person, or you and this situation, have a different idea of what the future looks like. Or very simply, you have an idea of what you want your future to look like, but the person that you're dealing with or the situation that you're in does not have an end game goal in mind. It doesn't have a vision in mind of the future. It's just sort of winging it. It's just sort of like, oh, let's just see what happens. You're not in that energy in the month of May. In the month of May, you're like, let's make it clear what we're doing here. I need clarity. And so, what was that? Five of Wands was underneath the deck. So you guys, and this Justice card right here, Justice is the card of conviction, because it goes in the major arcana of tarot, it goes Justice and then the Hangman. The Justice card is the judge. He's the judge. And what he does is he brings a verdict, right? And he tells the guy in the Hangman card, well, your sentencing, the sentence that you have to serve is death. You know, you have to go hang on this cross until you die. And that's why we get led into the Hangman after the Justice card. So this is a conviction. And the Justice card came out on the side. As you can see, I haven't touched it at all yet. This Justice card came out on the side and landed directly on top of your relationships. Just like this Knight of Swords came out, it flipped out upright, but then landed in reverse. There's a lot here where it's like it's all depending on this one reaction. It's all depending on this one conversation. It's all depending on this one response. And depending on that response is going to let you know how you're going to respond to this situation. If you're going to walk away, or if you're going to keep moving towards the future, building a future with this person or the situation. So you're trying to make a decision in the month of May where it's like, am I going to keep you in my future? Are you a part of my future or not? And with this World card in reverse, just like with this Two of Wands in reverse, it's like, I don't know where this is going anymore. Knight of Pentacles, I don't know what's going on anymore. You know, it started off very promising, but it's like you're starting to lose a little bit of faith. You may be starting to lose just a little bit of faith. I want to keep these cards out just because, like, I feel like your reading just has so much to say. So we're going to keep these cards out. But I feel like you guys, in the month of May, you may be a little frustrated as to the lack of urgency that the person or situation you're dealing with seems to have. Is just like they're just fine with, oh, you know, we'll just wing it. And you're like, no, like, can we figure this out? Can we take this seriously? And there's also an energy too of like some of you guys maybe being a little bit afraid to push for some clarity, feeling just a little bit wary about it. Like, I don't really want to push for this. And oh, wow. Wait, we got the Five of Wands in reverse underneath the deck here. And then you also have the Five of Wands right here. So you got the Five of Wands as a clarifier in reverse. And then you have the Five of Wands right here upright. Yeah, this is a clashing of vision. And that may be why some of you are a little bit nervous to bring up this conversation, because it's like, I already know we don't see eye to eye on where this is going. Okay, the cards that we have that flipped over for you is... oh, it says the answers you need are coming. And your hard work is paying off. New Moon in Capricorn. I'm going to keep shuffling because this is two cards and I like it when one card comes out. But that's interesting. It says the answers you need are coming. Full Moon in Gemini. Okay, I'm going to keep shuffling. Let's see. Let's get some advice for my pile force for the month of May. And we have here, show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So I think this is all about you just keeping it real, whether the person that you're dealing with or the situation that you're dealing with likes it or not. I think this is just all about you kind of being a little bit selfish when it comes to your vision of the future and just saying, hey, this is what I have in mind for my future. I want things for my future. I know what I want. I know where I'm trying to get to. And just being real about that and almost demanding it and saying like, listen, if you can't match me when it comes to having an idea of where you see this going, because I don't want my time to be wasted and I don't want to waste my time, then maybe we got to figure out what we're doing here. So I think this show the world the real you is saying like, tell this person or situation what it is that you truly want. And it says here, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Yeah, and we're in Taurus season, full moon in Taurus. And like I said, in the month of May, in Taurus season, it seems like you guys are trying to just get answers. You're just trying to get clarity. What the hell are we doing here? And this is exactly what this card is saying. Your dreams need a practical plan. You're trying to formulate a practical plan right now about how you guys can move towards your future. Underneath the deck here, we have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini again. So this card was meant to be shown to you. This card was meant for your reading. I'm actually going to keep this out. It says the answers that you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So by the time the full moon in Gemini pops up, you could have your answers. And we won't experience a full moon in Gemini until like around December time, maybe late November. Let's see. Let's get some other cards for you guys for my pile of fours. I think as well as too, this show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius, is also saying don't let this person's lack of action keep you from moving forward in your own plans for the future. You know, like let's just say, for example, like one of your visions of the future is being married and having a family. As well as it's like maybe being a business owner. Okay, well, when it comes to being married and having a family, obviously, you know, you got to move at your partner's pace, but don't let it stop you from pursuing the rest of the visions and the plans that you have for your future. Like when it comes to you being a business owner, that's just all on you. So don't let it stop all of your plans. Just because this part of your life seems to be sort of like in limbo a little bit, don't let it cause all of your future to be in limbo for the month of May. Don't let them stop everything. The card that we have for you is the Star Mother, loved. The Universal Mother loves and supports me totally. Okay. So you guys just need to know, some of you just need the message and just need to know that you are so supported and loved by your spiritual team, by your celestial mother, by your spiritual mother. This could be an ancestor. This could be a loved one that has passed on, or it could be a deity of yours that is very, very attached to you. Either which way, this is a energy that is very aware of what's happening in your life right now. I actually just posted a reading yesterday, a pick a card reading from the Mother Hathor and what she has to say about the current situation that you're in. And she kept coming up, or she kept bringing up your relationships. She kept bringing up relationships, people's personal relationships in their life. So maybe if you haven't seen that reading, there could be a message in there for you for the Star Mother to come out. Because I just posted that reading. So Hathor could even be one of your mothers if you're very close to her energy. And this is her season, Taurus season, because she's the cow goddess. She's an ancient Egyptian. You guys already know I don't consider it ancient Egyptian, but she is a Cometian meter of love and romance and much more. But then we have here the Amazon Queen battle. I'm a devoted warrior of the universe. So you guys feel like this feels like a battle for you. And this may be why we have all these knights here. We've got 3 knights. They were standing out to me in your whole reading. Is the fact that you've got these 3 knights. And it may feel like for you, like you're heading into battle with this person. I did mention that some of you might not even want to bring up this conversation to your partner because of how it could turn out. Listen, you can't be worried about that because you do deserve some clarity as to what's happening. No one deserves to have their time just wasted, or they look around and they go, damn, like where did all the time go? Like, my youth is gone. Me waiting around for this person, I spent my whole youth, or, whatever. No one deserves that. So I don't think there's anything wrong with you putting your foot down and being like, what the hell is going on here? Like, what are we doing? There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, yeah. Then we have the... All right, let's get... Ooh, okay. And then we have here the mystic magic. I weave my magic and surrender to the universe. So you guys just need to sort of surrender to the universe as well. Because this person isn't necessarily... You can't force this situation along. And that's what I was saying. You can't force this part of your life along. It's not like when it comes to career or business where when it comes to career and business, it's quite simple because it just depends on you and your work ethic, But when it comes to dealing with another person, you can't control another person's pace. You can't control another person's will, another person's free will, another person's actions or choices or decisions. And so it's like there is a part of this that you do have to surrender to. And that may be sort of triggering this warrior spirit, this warrior energy to come out and sort of feel like I need answers. You may feel very demanding. You may get to one point in May. I feel like it's almost like a little bit of a buildup and then boom, like this, it just all comes out in a conversation when you least expect it, like over dinner or something. You're just like, what the hell are we doing? Underneath the deck here, we have the inner temple life lessons. I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. So this could also be a part of your shadow that's being triggered, pile 4. When it comes to the situation, it could be a part of your shadow that is being triggered, that's saying, hey, like, why isn't this person making a move? Why aren't they taking this seriously? And so this is going to be a little bit of a lesson for you as well in terms of learning how to surrender when it comes to certain areas in your life, because you can't control everything. Like I said, you've got 3 knights down here. Knights are very potent energy. They are like, yo, I'm going to go to war to get what I want. They go to war. That's why they're knights. They are sent out to go win a war when it comes to creating the outcome that they want. So you're going to feel very determined and very demanding. But the thing is that you're going to have to suppress a little bit of that warrior energy, because all you can really do is bring it up to the forefront, have a conversation about it and be like, what the hell are we doing? And just allow your partner or whoever's in the situation with you, or allowing the situation to respond from their own truth and saying, this is how I feel, or this is what it is. The answers you need are coming. The answers you need are coming. So let's see. Yeah, and the Hierophant card right here is the card of Taurus. Some of you guys may even be a Taurus, or you may be dealing with a Taurus. You may have some Taurus second house energy, prominent Venus energy. So let's see. You could have some Libra energy as well in your chart. So let's see. Okay. Card that flipped over is the multiverse. This is so crazy to me how the theme in your reading all throughout your pile has been like, this can turn out either which way. And this multiverse card, I feel like, is saying the same thing. Like, there's so many different ways this could go. And I think that maybe what's also giving you a little bit of anxiety, support. All you guys want is support. That's really all you want, pile 4. Make sure that if this conversation comes up, that you communicate it to this person or your partner or the situation that, hey, I just need support, and I see stability, I see security as support. And I'm just asking you to support me and helping me make this decision, because I take my future very seriously and I just want to start planning for it. I want to start taking it serious. Just make sure that you communicate that to them. Look at that. Look at what flipped over, relationship. This is just definitely about relationships for very many of you. This is about relationships. And underneath the deck here, we have childhood. And we did pull that shadow card. So this could have a little bit to do with something that's being triggered from your childhood. This could have to do with some sort of shadow connection that stems back to your childhood, where you interpret support as security, as a sure thing, as absolutes. Like, yes, this is what we're doing. Yes, this is the future that we're moving towards. And especially if you've got fixed energy in your chart, because we keep having this Taurus energy come up. It could just be the season that we're in, because we are in Taurus season, or it could be that you've got some Taurus energy, or you're dealing with some Taurus energy. This is really all about just solidifying things. Taurus, because it's such a fixed sign, because it's fixed earth, it's doubly fixed, and it really seriously depends on security. It loves security. And if it cannot find security or a sure thing, and where it is investing its energy, because it knows all about value, being that it rules the second house, this is all about value. And you may start interpreting it in the month of May as though, if you're not investing in me, then I'm going to translate that as you don't see my value. And you don't see value in me. And if you can't see value in me, then I'm going to start to question the value that I see in you. And like I said, there's just this huge pivotal moment in the month of May where you start asking yourself these questions about this relationship or this person or the situation. Seems to be a relationship with all these relationship cards coming up. And you guys have been getting on me a little bit lately about doing a relationship reading, which I totally am. So if you guys want to see a relationship reading, just leave in the comment section down below what kind of relationship reading you want to see. If it's like a singles reading, or, you know, about like a relationship, a future relationship, a relationship that you're currently in. Because yeah, I haven't done a relationship reading in a long time, and I've been wanting to do one ever since a few months ago, since Pisces season, and I just keep forgetting. So yeah, you guys, just let me know down in the comments if you want to see that type of a reading. But this is what I'm really seeing for you, pile 4, is a very pivotal moment in a relationship of yours. It looks to be a relationship, like I said. Make it work for your current situation and circumstance. But this is a pivotal moment here where you're like, I'm trying to develop this practical plan. I'm trying to develop my future. And if you can't give me answers, then I have to develop I have to start planning my future without you in it until you're sure. And I feel as though you're even a little bit afraid of that, because you're just like, you're afraid of what that could mean. If that person can't give you an answer, if that situation can't give you a clear-cut answer, I think you may be dealing with a little bit of fear of what that means, because I feel like a part of you with this justice, this Libra energy right here, this justice energy is saying like, if you can't see my value enough to make a commitment and to make a decision about our future, then I might start questioning the value that I thought I was seeing in you. And it's just, I feel like you're a little bit worried about that, or a little bit scared of that. But don't be afraid of it, because the answers that you need are definitely coming. And the 10 of Cups is right here, saying that either which way, you are going to be so fulfilled in your life. You're going to have an abundance of love, and you're going to have a very deep-seated connection, whether it's with this person or someone else. That 10 of Cups is in your future. It's just all about right now making sure that the right person that you develop this 10 of Cups future with is the person that you're dealing with right now. And that may be why your spirit is really pushing you to say, hey, try to get these answers, because we need to know what's going on here. And I feel like your spirit is pushing you. Especially this warrior energy, this warrior spirit is really pushing you to make that clear, because there's something about the month of May for you guys where, like I said, it's pivotal energy. Your future may be starting to form in the month of May in Taurus season, or you just may be planning for a certain future. And because of that, you need to know who and what is around you, and how dependable who and what is around you actually is. But like I said, either which way, this 10 of Cups is in your future. It's just all about making sure that you fill in those right spaces and those right characters with the right people in order to get to this 10 of Cups. And I see you guys doing that, but don't be worried about it. It's going to pan out in the best way for you that it possibly can. It's going to pan out for your highest and greatest good. Your spiritual team is right behind you. Like I said, Hathor may have a message for you in that pick a card reading if you haven't seen it yet. And if you have seen it, then think back to that reading, think back to your pile, think back to your message and how that plays in, because it may be very, very apparent for you in the month of May. Okay, so this is all that I'm seeing, pile number 4. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit, for these messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon, but until next time, stay safe, healthy, blessed. I love you guys so much, and keep conquering the world. Bye guys. Hello, pile number 5, and welcome to your reading. So obviously there are no cards on the table here because I didn't plan on doing a pile 5 or even 4. I was just underprepared for you guys. And so I'm going to be shuffling all of your cards on camera, including your tarot cards. And so but before we even get started with that, we're going to be starting off with these tiny little color cards here, just to see what energy you are moving into May with. And this is going to kick off your reading to see what we can expect in the month of May, pile 5. So let's get started. Okay, let's see. Okay, very first one that we have. Green heart chakra centered card of forgiveness. And with the numbers 13-4 up here, maybe something happened in April. Maybe around April 13th, something could have happened. Maybe an incident or a situation, a conversation. Then we have, again, another green colored card, heart chakra centered card. And it is the card of connection, or it says connected. And underneath the deck here, we have presence. Okay. So pile 5, what I feel like these color cards are saying right here is that, okay. Yeah, I wanted one more card for you guys. We have here communication. What I feel like these cards are saying here is you're still connected to someone that you haven't forgiven. So May for you could be focusing a lot on you releasing some sort of pent-up aggression or emotion or anger or frustration or a grudge. It could even be revenge, something that you're sort of choosing to let go because it's affecting your presence right here with this presence card. It's affecting your aura, you holding on to this. And I feel like when you guys forgive, it's going to really lighten your own mood. It's going to really lighten your own being, your own spirit. You're going to feel a lot more lightweight than what you used to. And May is Taurus season, so we are dealing with the full moon in Scorpio, the supermoon in Scorpio that we just had a couple of days ago, which is all about purging. Scorpio rules the digestive system in the body. And so when it comes to Scorpio energy, I don't have the time to get into it here. You know, that's something for Patreon. But when it comes to Scorpio energy, it's all about purging. It's all about releasing. And so there may be a heavy theme in the month of May and in Taurus season for my pile 5s when it comes to constantly forgiving someone that you're still connected to. It's like the issue isn't forgiveness. The issue is having to forgive over and over and over again is what it feels like. And it may be weighing on your presence a little bit. And I feel like that's why in the month of May, you're going to be working on releasing that, possibly even severing or releasing the connection a little bit more. So that way you're not really that affected. So that way your presence isn't bogged down or weighed down by this. And then we have the communication card right here. So this is throat chakra centered. And with the communication card, I feel like this is about actually admittance. You may be even admitting that it's time to move past this, or it's time to forgive, or it's time to address this. It's time to deal with this. There's something here with this communication card where it's like, admit it. You need to admit this. All right, pile 5. Let's check out some tarot cards. And I am using the Kokorina, I think I'm saying her name right, tarot deck here, and I am obsessed with these cards. Now, let's just see, pile 5, what is going on with your month of April? Because we have here, very first card that we have is Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse, I just heard you're changing your mind about something. Changing your mind about something. Let's see what other energy we get. Oh, we've got the Ten of Pentacles and Judgment, but I'm going to keep shuffling because I like when one card presents itself. So. Then we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Look at how gorgeous this artwork is. Oh, I love these cards. Three of Wands in reverse. You changed your mind about something with this Ace of Swords in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse is backing out of a plan that was already set in motion. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to keep shuffling because that was 2 cards. And then a whole bunch over here just fell out. So let me keep shuffling. Then we have here Strength upright and the Six of Wands. Underneath the deck is we have the Five of Cups. I'm actually going to leave this out. That's crazy that ended up getting 5 tarot cards for you, and you are pile number 5. Interesting. And we're moving into May, which is the 5th month of the year. So May could be a very big time for my pile 5s. Now let's see. You got the Ace of Swords in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse, Strength card upright, Six of Wands upright, and the Five of Cups. Let me also say I just saw 1010 on the clock. So 1010 may be a prominent number for some of you in the month of May, or it may be one of your numbers that you see quite a bit. Pile 5, I see you guys, I keep hearing the word determination. I keep hearing the word determination every time I look at the Strength card. It's like you're determined to emerge victorious with the Six of Wands right here. Pile 5, I see you being very determined and very motivated by what you do not have in the month of May. And normally in these readings, that type of message would come up as, don't let that fuel you. But I'm seeing this as like a really good thing. There's even sacrifices with this Five of Cups that you guys are willing to make in order to come out victorious, in order to be successful. There's sacrifices that you guys are willing to make. And these are not just like tiny sacrifices. Like these are big, I wouldn't say it's like a big blow to you, but it's definitely things that you want. When it comes to the Five of Cups, this is the first time where he experiences the loss of something that he truly cherished when we're dealing with the Five of Cups. He's lost 2 or 3 cups. It changes from tarot deck to tarot deck. And he's actually ignoring the cups that he still has. And with this energy here, I don't feel like that's what's happening with you. I feel like you are the one that is voluntarily putting yourself in a Five of Cups situation in the month of May, where you say, I'm doing this for something else. I'm giving this up for something better. Like I said, with this Ace of Swords right here in reverse, this is you changing your mind. Three of Wands in reverse right here is you backing out of something that was already set into motion. Strength is saying, I'm determined. I'm determined for the successful outcome, and I'm willing to sacrifice what I need to sacrifice in order for the successful outcome to materialize. Now, when it comes to what it is that you are determined to see through, let's try to clarify that. Let's see if we can look at that. We've got the Devil. Yeah, you guys are very ambitious. That's what I was just talking about. The Devil card is ruled by Capricorn, the sign of ambition. You guys may be a Capricorn, you may be a Leo with the Strength card right here. Yeah, Six of Wands is also Leo energy. Five of Cups is Scorpio energy. Three of Wands. Three of Wands is Aries energy, and the Ace of Swords is all of the air signs combined. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Let's clear this up. Let's see what it is that you are very determined to. Six of Swords, next card. You guys are very determined to go from point A to point B. You guys are very determined, but determined. I'm trying to clarify exactly what this is. Ace of Pentacles. This does feel like career. It does. Because there's just so much ambition. Hold on, you guys. This fell on the floor. And then we've got the Five of Cups. We already have the Five of Cups right here. So let me actually get one more. But we got the Five of Cups twice. Yeah, as you can see, 3 cups went down and he's completely ignoring those 2 cups right behind him. This is not your average conventional 5 of Cups situation. Like I said, he didn't voluntarily give up these 3 cups. My pile 5s, you guys are voluntarily knocking your own 3 cups down. It's like you're building yourself up to do this. It's like you're hyping yourself up to do this. Hyping yourself up to do this. With this 5 of Cups showing up twice. And then we have here Queen of Swords in reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. What this feels like, pile 5, I'm going to keep it all the way real. This might only be for a few of you, but pile 5s in May, some of you are walking clean away from your job, from your career, from the way that you make money. And you're trying to set up your own way of making your own money, making your own coin with this Ace of Pentacles right here. You're trying to carve your own path when it comes to financial success. That's why you are willing to knock those. That's why I kept picking that up. Like voluntarily, I'm knocking these 3 damn cups over myself. Like you're hyping yourself up to do this. Yeah, then we got the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is you guys weighing your options. But with this 2 of Pentacles being in reverse, it's like 2 of Pentacles upright is weighing my options. Do I do this? Do I do that? I don't know. I'm in ownership of both of these pentacles. Which one do I pick? But with it in reverse, it's like you've already kind of picked it. You're just building yourself up to that point to where you actually walk away with the 6 of Swords right here. Where you actually walk away and you actually kick these 3 cups over. You just have to actually do it. And this Queen of Swords in reverse, it could be you feeling like this is really irresponsible or this is something that I shouldn't do because I have security here. But this is like a full moment for you, pile 5. If you're signed into my if you are part of the Patreon, my Patreon account, then you'll know this is totally a full moment. We just discussed the Fool card. And like I said, if you listen to that episode where we broke down the Fool, this is exactly what this feels like, where you are walking away from a guaranteed thing, from a sure thing, just to pursue something that isn't set in stone yet. This is a big ass leap of faith that you're taking. And yeah, you got your Ace of Swords in reverse. This is you changing your mind, saying, I don't want to do this anymore. Backing out of something that's already been set in motion. This could be a job that you guys already have. And you're just like, yeah, I don't want to, I've changed my mind on this. Let's see, let's get some practical advice for you guys. And this could also be as well, you guys, it doesn't just have to be a job. It can be anything. You guys fill in the blanks, you know? That's why I say it's important for you to be intuitively connected to these readings so you know how to fill in the blanks with your own current situation. Look what we got. Look at the card. What does that say, you guys? It says, be bold and make the first damn move. Cardinal Moon. And we got the Capricorn card right here, which is cardinal energy. It says, be bold and make the first move. I knew, okay. Yeah, you guys are kind of waiting. You're kind of waiting. This be bold and make the first move could be talking about this career situation, this money situation, or it could as well be talking about this forgiveness, what we were talking about up here with your color cards. Kind of like not accepting something, but just sort of deciding to release something from your energy, from your aura. Just deciding to forgive, being bold and making the first move to, you know, initiate that process of forgiveness. Then we have here, adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon. That's exactly what you guys are trying to do, especially with the 6 of Swords down here and this 5 of Cups showing up twice. You guys are ready to make that adjustment and kick over your own damn cups. You guys are like, I don't need this. Underneath the deck, we have, look, have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams, you guys, whatever that may mean for you. Have faith in it because you guys are able to pull this off. Like I said, this is a lot of ambition that you have going on for you here. It's a lot of ambitious energy. Like a lot. And this is about you guys feeling bold enough and good enough to pursue it. But I feel like you guys already do. It's really hard for you to have faith in this without having developed it, without having really invested into this. I think that's the thing that you guys are missing a little bit, is you weren't able to fully invest yourself into this next move because maybe you had a job that you were spending a lot of time and energy in. But with you guys kind of freeing up your time, kicking over these 3 damn cups on your own, and kind of freeing up your space, freeing up your energy, freeing up your time, you'll have a lot more opportunity to invest into this new business venture or this new move, this new career move, whatever this may be. I really do feel like this is career for a lot of you guys, though, with these Pentacles cards here and the Devil card. Some of you as well, I don't know why this just came up. Some of you as well may be dealing with a partner or a spouse or someone in your life that maybe you share finances with, maybe you split the bills with, that is going through this sort of adjustment right now where they really want to leave their job. And you guys may be a little bit worried. So this could go either which way. It could be you that is preparing to sort of give up this guarantee, this sure thing. Or it could be somebody that you are dealing with, someone that you're living with, someone that you're a little bit dependent on financially. And they're deciding to take this huge risk and walk away from this guaranteed job, this guaranteed money, this guaranteed salary. And they're just ready to take this leap of faith. And this is really concerning for you. This could be flipping. It could be going that way as well. Let's check out these cards here. We have the Fallen Star, shame. I no longer hide my face. I step into my light with love. Wow. That's pretty powerful. Then we have here, Mother of the Sea, Goddess. I surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean. Underneath the deck, we've got the Jade Star, surrender. I'm ready to let go with self-compassion. Some of you guys may feel a little bit of shame, especially with this Devil card right here and the Strength card. You may feel a little bit of shame about this move that you want to make or are trying to make. And that may also tie into this Forgiveness card right here. Because like I said, it seems like some of you are a little bit connected to another person, or this other person is connected to you. Maybe they're dependent on you in some way. And we also, like, yeah, we got this Devil card right here where these two people are literally chained to each other. And so it seems like some of you have some responsibilities where it's a little risky almost. It's very risky for you to make this move because you have responsibilities. You've got someone or something depending on you to make a certain amount of money, or to be in a certain position, or to have a certain lifestyle, or to have certain things, to have certain resources. And you taking that risk of going without those resources is a little scary. It's a little scary for the people around you, or if this is happening with another person in your life, then it's a little scary for you. Or if you're the one that's leaving this job, walking away from this job, you may feel a little bit of shame. But there was something here where it's like you felt very trapped with this Devil card, and you're trying to sort of, you want to go in you're trying to create your own lane. One of the first things that I mentioned about your reading is you're trying to create your own lane. You're trying to create your own source of revenue, your own source of income. With this Ace of Pentacles, you're trying to create your own source of value. And you cannot do that while you are attached to this situation or this job or this whatever it may be. You guys really can't. You can't even do this on the side. Like, let's just say, for example, that you do want to start your own business, but you've got a job, right? There's something here where it's like you can't even start your own business on the side as like a side hobby because you're so attached to your job, or maybe your job's very demanding. Maybe it takes up a lot of your time. Could be school. Oh yeah, because we got some swords energy here. We've got the Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, Six of Swords. This could be you being in school. And the Five of Cups twice. Yeah, I said that. You're changing your mind about something. This is you getting out of something that you already set in motion. Some of you may be wondering if you should drop out of school or leave school or not sign back up for the next semester. Because you want to try your hand at something. Oh God. Oh, this has gotten heavy real quick. I usually hate talking about things like this in readings because I don't want you guys to be like, you know what? That tarot reading that I got done the other day on YouTube told me to fuck school, you know? So I don't want you guys to like drop out of school because of a tarot reading, you know? But like, this is why I always say too, use your intuition. If this is something that you've been thinking about, like this is something that you've already set into motion, right? And you've already changed your mind about this. So if this is something that you're already considering, you've been considering it before you saw this tarot reading. But this may be where that sense of shame is coming from. You guys just feeling really bad about walking away from this. It could be school or it could be a job. But it's like you guys just know that like, this isn't for me. But you guys are being told to have faith in your dreams. This card said adjustments are required. Listen, please do not take this tarot reading and be like, you know what, this is it. This is the final straw. I'm dropping out. Please do not do that because of this tarot reading. Please. Unless this is something you've already been thinking about and you've already made your mind up, then that's different. I just don't want to be the deciding factor when it comes to something as serious as school. And it seems like when it comes to school, it's like there's already this blueprint for success. You know, all you got to do is go to school, graduate, and it makes it a little bit easier for you to get your job, your dream job. But I think we all know, for all of us that have degrees, that it's not that simple. You know, school does not guarantee you anything. It doesn't matter if you are sitting at a cubicle or if you have your own business. It doesn't matter if you're an influencer, if you're a reality television star. None of that matters. Like, you still have to have some sort of a work ethic. You still have to have some sort of organization and a routine and a schedule. And you have to be able to stick to that. And you have to have, you know, like I was talking about, work ethic. And so if you don't have that work ethic, I'm just shuffling the next deck of oracle cards here. So if you don't have that work ethic, it doesn't really matter if it's a 9-to-5 job or if it's something that you're trying to do on your own, creating your own lane, creating your own revenue. It really doesn't matter. You still have to have some sort of structure when it comes to that. You still have to have that Virgo 6th house energy when it comes to wanting to create a successful business or just create any sort of success. You have to have that structure. Success does not come without structure. Yeah, sure, you could make it big and go viral one day, but can you sustain that type of attention? And so this is all about creating some sort of a structure, right? The card that just fell, this isn't going to be your card, but it's interesting how the card that just fell while I'm just shuffling your cards is attachment, just like the Devil card right here. But you know, this is all about you guys just deciding what you want to do in the month of May. And like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys have already decided that. And I feel like a lot of you guys already know what it takes. I feel like you already have the work ethic. I feel like you have the experience. I feel like you have the drive and the motivation and the determination. It's just about you sort of severing ties, you sort of breaking apart from this attachment. And that may be why you're willing to make these sacrifices. And the Six of Swords right here and this Five of Cups coming up twice. Let's see. Let's get some final oracle cards for you guys. Very first one. Look at what came back out again. I love it when the cards do that. And they're like, no, I told you, attachment. That was one of the cards. I love when that happens. That's why I have no problem putting cards back in the deck, because if they really want to come out and be shown, they will, like what you guys just saw. So we have attachment. We already kind of talked about that, like with your devil card right here. Next card that we have is responsibility, like what I was talking about earlier. Some of you guys have responsibilities where you feel ashamed, or you feel a sense of shame for walking away but from this guaranteed thing, because it's like, I do have certain responsibilities. I do have certain people counting on me. I do have certain people counting on me to maintain these resources or to provide these resources. And it's like going without that. Some of you guys though have a pretty good savings, and that's where you're getting a lot of your motivation. Like, you know what, I can depend on my sake, because I feel like you guys are very organized. I feel like you guys are. Look at that. We've got dreams that came out. And we have connection. Yeah, you guys seem like you're really trying to underneath the deck, we have here patience. Okay. For some of you, patience is needed. So that way you can do this correctly, and you're not really pushing anything or forcing anything or rushing anything, because it's really important not to rush. Pile 5, really super duper important not to rush. You do need to be bold and make the first move with this cardinal energy here. But at the same time, adjustments are required, as well as patience. Or yeah, patience underneath the deck right here. I feel like too, some of you are moving into an industry, if this has to do with your career, where it's just not as guaranteed, with this goddess of the sea right here, mother of the sea card right here, talking about the creative flow of the ocean. There's something here where it's like you're creating. You know, you're moving from one job where it's like, oh, it's a set salary, you already know how much you're going to get paid, to having to depend on your own work ethic, your own creativity, your own ideas, your own everything. You're going to have to become the boss. You're going to have to become the worker. You're going to have to become the assistant. You're going to have to become the manager, the customer service, the representative. You're going to have to do all of these things. And I think that's why this card is saying have a little bit of patience, because I don't think it's saying have patience with making the first move. I think it's saying have patience with how you develop this. Because some of you are just ready right now to risk it all with this 5 of Cups showing up twice. And like with this adjustments are required card right here, like I was saying, with this 3 of Wands in reverse, you guys sort of are trying to back out of something that was already set in motion. And that's the adjustment that is required for you, is just making this decision of what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Because like I said, some of you guys are in a very peculiar position where it's like, I can't even do this on the side. I legit have to choose between my income, my finances, my financial security, and taking this. There's no other way to do this besides staying stuck or taking this leap of faith. It's either devil card or it's 6 of Swords. There's no in between for some of you guys here. But we do have the 6 of Wands card right here. We have faith in your dreams, be bold and make the first move. This is all about you guys getting to that space and that place where you feel comfortable enough to do this. Like I said, some of you I'm seeing with a pretty hefty savings, a pretty good savings, because you've been preparing for this. I feel like you guys have been known for a while, like I'm not staying in this forever because I don't want to do this. There's like this energy of, I don't want this to be forever for me. I don't want to stay. I don't want this job to become the rest of my life, or I don't want the situation that I'm in right now to be the rest of my life. And so you guys are trying to get out of something that's already set into motion. And I believe that that's where this forgiveness card is coming in. Maybe you even having to forgive yourself for getting out of this. And this connected card, we already talked about this with the devil right here. We have another connection card right here, and attachment and responsibility. Have faith in your dreams with this dreams card right here. And then with like what it says with this, the Jade Star right here, surrender. I'm ready to let go with self-compassion. This was underneath the deck. So this for you guys is all about And we already know you're ready to let go with both of these Five of Cups down here, like what we've been talking about. So this is you guys gearing up to do this in the month of May. The month of May is all about you getting situated and getting to a space where you're like, I can do this. I can move out of this. I can leave this behind me without that shame, without carrying around that shame. So this forgiveness card could be you having and needing to forgive yourself for making this move. And for feeling like this might not be the most responsible decision, but I have to, but it's like there's something in you that's like, but I have to do this. And I've been there before. I know exactly what that's like, especially with Uranus sitting directly on top of my ascendant. I get to those places where it's like, this makes absolutely no sense, but I just feel like I have to do it. And so you're connected to some sort of presence within you that is saying like, this is something that I have to do. This is something that I have to do. And this is why you're being told to have faith in your dreams and to be bold with this. Be bold with this. And I no longer hide my face. I step into my light with love. This is you guys no longer hiding behind your dreams and saying, I'm not going to pursue this because of these responsibilities. But I'm actually going to put my heart first. I'm going to put my intuition first. I'm going to put what I feel is right in my soul first. And I'm going to go after it. You know, I'm going to do it. And you guys are ready to make this sacrifice. And I actually find this to be a really good thing. Like I said, please do not make any sort of crazy big decisions just based off of this tarot card reading right here. Like I said, for many of you guys, you've already been thinking about this. And this is already something that you've probably got going on in the works. I'm seeing this be a really good move because so many of you guys are feeling suffocated. You're feeling trapped with this Devil card right here. And you have a way, you are being given this golden opportunity to create your own lane. Some of you know you're not supposed to be in this situation that feels like a trap to you. It could be school that feels like a trap to you. It could be this job that feels like a trap to you. It could be a marriage that feels like a trap to you. A roommate situation. It could be anything. It could be a leasing option, or it could be a mortgage on a house that feels like a trap to you. Whatever it is, fill in the blanks for it to fit your own situation. Whatever it is that you feel trapped by, May is setting it up for you to be released. For you to be released so you can go off and follow that connection that you feel deep in your spirit that says, this is the direction that I'm meant to go in. I just know it. So May is gearing up for you to have that opportunity, that window of opportunity where you can finally do that. And where you don't have to feel shame behind it because you're letting down your responsibilities. This isn't about you letting down your responsibilities. If anything, you're showing up for them by taking this leap of faith. Nothing great ever happened without risk. And, really sit and think about this, you guys. Don't just jump ahead just based off of this tarot reading. But if you've been thinking about this is your confirmation, which is really beautiful. But I'm excited to see this new chapter for you guys because it's exactly what this looks like. Just big ass full card energy. And I love that because that is how greatness is established. This is how legacies are made. And I find that to be so beautiful. Just about every successful person's story that I've ever heard, it required them to make some sort of a risk where they left behind the guarantee and they moved forward in a direction where it's like, I have no clue what's going to happen, but I just know that I have to take this chance. And the most beautiful things end up happening behind that. So, but like I said, put your intuition first. Not these cards, not my message. Put your intuition first. What works best for you? Find clarity in that, find peace in that, and move forward. So Pile 5, this is all that I'm seeing for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to pray that everything works out for you guys, that you guys come to peace with your situation, with your decision, and that everything runs smoothly for you because I've been here before. And if you're resonating with this, then like I said, I'm just going to pray that this is just such a smooth transition for you with the Six of Swords right here, and that it goes beautifully, and that all the doors open for you that need to be open, that you meet the people that you need to meet, that you network, and that, everything pans out beautifully because everyone deserves to go after their dreams. That's why you're here. That is why you're here. I'm such a dreamer and I love dreamers. I support dreamers because you guys are the ones that make the world go round. And it's going to be something where you can look back at the end of the day and say, I invested in my damn self and I'm so proud and happy that I did. So, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me take this time to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, amazing spirit for these beautiful messages. Hopefully you all come back to visit sometime soon. But until next time, please stay safe, healthy, blessed. I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.